Hello and welcome to another West March Guys live stream. I'm your DM, AJ. This is my lovely cast and crew. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Yo.
It's been a hot minute since we last played, but we're gonna try and figure out where we left off, and hopefully you guys are can remember as well. So first things first, we're sponsored by McCarthy Farms. We and anything that comes across the screen at any point in time during the session. That's my cat. So let's dive into the actual game and where you guys left off. Well, I'll make it short and sweet. Everything's fucked, and you're hopefully gonna deal with the problem. The long answer is you guys are sailing towards Eden on the after hearing that Thaddeus Decatur, your lovely best friend and pirate shithead, is in Eden and hovering around it. So you have you met with the Pirate King Gildas. You brought him in on the whole plan with his fleet. So the gold sails are at your back. You guys had gotten a little fucked. Heavy Neck disappeared. The ship got ransacked and destroyed. And you guys spent a whole lot of teleportation spells to get Xander and Loratus in to help you fix your ship, get it back to where it's not where it cannot be scryed upon. And that's where we will pick back up as you guys are looking a sunrise in the face on the deck of Bryden's ship, the Cheap Trick. It is the first day where you guys are headed off towards Ilix, headed south. I don't believe you guys had anything you wanted to do before you left the harbor, so we're gonna pick up like right at probably the early morning as Phantasma will walk up to you guys with a little bit of a sullen look on her face. Goes, so how did you sleep, everybody?
What is sleep?
I slept great.
It's probably a good point. Julie, that is amazing. Well, I slept like shit, I'm sure you can tell. But I did receive something in the early morning as I woke up. Apparently, from Eden itself, the city has completely sealed the harbor off to Thaddeus. They're just giving it to him and barricading doors, and hopefully that is enough to not have him move further into the city. So that's great.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
I think it's the smart play because really all they're sacrificing is ships, and if that can just like hopefully satiate them, that they won't go further. But I don't know. There's a lot that remains to be seen. They did not see Thaddeus's men like actively on the deck, but there is like the fog that is looming around in the probably like a couple miles offshore. So, you guys are on the Cheap Trick. You guys have the Terror of the Deep sailing ahead of you underwater. The whole day is yours. What would you guys like to do? It's
Uh,
12 days to get to Eden, by the way.
but we're going to Ilix first, right?
And hold on, let me pull up that map for your guys' reference.
Because I believe we were stopping in Ilix to meet up with Adrian.
Yes, you guys. Sorry, I failed to mention that you guys had contacted Adrian, and he turned around, and said that he would meet you at Alex. Correct.
All right. Every few hours, I would like to go to the mast, the intermast,
Mm-hmm.
and contact the Terror and
Okay.
get a status update on the anti-scrying.
Okay. All right. So I'll say that like you probably wait like maybe an hour or two before you go up and check in. Xander answers the telemast. Uh, hey, what's up?
Hi. So just doing my due diligence, looking for
Yeah.
an update.
Okay. So update is I was able to work out a little bit of a workaround for the time being, but it's not going to last. So if you guys want to come to the ship, it's currently scribe free.
Oh,
I
How temporary are we talking here?
it should last us until me and Loratus can fix the glyph. Which I mean, there's a lot of damage to this thing. So we're basically starting from fucking scratch. So Loratus giving me a look. I say that it's probably going to take 7 days, but Loratus seems to think it's going to take 5. So let's go with 5 before I die.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
but-
And another quick question while you're both kind of working on that. You're kind of like, you're in there. Does it appear to you that it was specifically sabotaged, like the glyph was specifically sabotaged, or that the gems were just stolen, resulting in a sabotage?
Well, based upon like my investigation check that I'm totally gonna make. Yeah. Well, it was pretty much a bad hatchet job, but I'm assuming that was probably because it was rushed. I mean, like it's hard to tell if it was because I mean, if they're gonna rip it out and they got to move fast, that's exactly what they're gonna do. It's no, I mean, I can't tell. I'm sorry.
It was really just the area where the rubies were that was affected, though,
Yeah, I
right?
mean, with that 28, I mean, just the general look around, like they did target like the specifics. Like they didn't just like fuck shit up to fuck shit up. Like they went for your lab, they went for your glyph, they went for your like all of your like uh important possessions in the captain's quarters. I mean, that was definitely targeted. So
All right, just deciding whether or not I'm gonna kill Heavy Neck when I see him.
yeah, so I was gonna say like it kind of does seem that like maybe either they like got the information from him or he did it. So I'll keep looking around, but Loratus is giving me a look. So again, he's not nice when he's angry.
Yeah, he's having a bit of
time.
a situation right now, outside of this. So
Oh boy, did you guys cause that?
Nope.
maybe indirectly.
I love you guys, but you guys bring all sorts of chaos.
It's fine. It's fine. You're better for it.
You know,
Real quick, is Chanticleer's ear in the safe?
Chanticleer's ear. Well, I mean, just 1 sec. He like disappears, like goes offline for a sec. Yeah, was it like this little sliver of a blue thing?
Yeah, it's a sea elf ear.
Okay, yeah.
Probably lots of piercings.
Yeah, okay. You gotta label these things, man. You have a lot of body parts in here.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, there's just the one blue ear. So
Are you guys like wait, are you guys serial killers? No, you're
no,
not.
well,
I mean, it
we did.
depends on who you ask, really.
Yeah, really, we did actually kill him, but we brought that so that we could bring him back. But then now the diamond's gone, so that's probably not going to happen.
Okay. So should I
the-
keep it?
Yeah, there should be a finger or two in there too from a Black Fog captain that gave us some information. All right, yeah, all right. I'm just curious. Thank you.
All I'm saying is a label wouldn't hurt.
We look
Yeah.
really sketchy.
That's
All right.
legit. Is Nocton there like working on shit, or is he with us? I
Yes.
can't remember.
Nocta's with you guys. But if you could, I mean, I wouldn't mind if you kept him to yourself.
Oh, you don't want him.
He just talks a lot,
Oh.
and I really think it might just be too many cooks. But I guess
Would he speed up the process?
he would, you know.
What if he just worked on the lab?
Okay, that's fine. Send him over.
All right. Maybe we'll all come. I don't know.
Like I said, we're your scribe fee for at least 5 days.
This
All
is
right,
the weirdest custody battle ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll consult the group.
All right.
Thank you.
Over and out. Bye.
Group.
Yes.
What?
I was listening, so you can just
Yeah.
tell the group.
All right. Yeah. the ship is scry free at least for a bit. Like until they can get the glyph in there. Xander or Larodis took care of it, I guess,
That's
but like
exciting.
temporarily. So we can go back to the ship if we'd like. If you'd rather stay here, we can do that too.
Much safer to go
But
to the ship, I feel.
we really should all stick together though.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts?
I say the ship.
Yeah,
It's the safest place for us.
We're on a ship currently. You mean this ship or our ship? Okay,
the
right.
Scry free ship.
Yeah, because he's probably going to try and see us.
100%.
Right. That's a good point.
And I know they're just dying to have knocked him back over there.
Yeah, they really are. All right. All right. Can everyone like gather tight? It's just gonna take 1 minute.
Sure. Oh, I love it.
Let me just cast a message to whose ship are we on?
You're on Captain Bryden's ship.
Cast a message to Bryden and just be like, "Hey, we're going back to our ship. I'll see you. We'll see you in a bit. I'll be on the telemast if you need me."
Okay, I made tea, but all right, that's fine.
Oh, you know what? I will have some tea before we go. Guys, hold on. I'm gonna go have some tea real quick.
Get some biscuits.
If he has biscuits, I will certainly grab some for you.
Yeah, he would be a terrible host if he doesn't have biscuits with his tea. What the shit? Give him shit for it, Finn.
I mean, fair. He is a pirate, but yeah, that's fair. Pirates do. Yeah. Okay.
So it doesn't mean he doesn't have manners. Give him shit for it.
All right, I'm gonna go meet up with Bryden.
Okay, so you walk up towards like the rear of the ship where like a typical captain's quarters is. His is elegantly decorated with a bunch of elven sort of floral patterns on the outside. You go up and you knock. He opens the door. You get a huge waft of lavender, and you look into his captain quarters, and you realize you've never been into it, and it is lavishly designed. I mean, it's got red velvet chairs that sit in front of a huge wood, like a dark stained desk. There's all sorts of fabric and soft lighting. I mean, it has like a very homey, cozy touch. And sitting on a little coffee table right between the two velvet chairs is a tea kettle with a bunch of teacups. There is a few, crisps and like little breakfast cookies that you can dunk in your tea if you would like. Because well, I was expecting more, but yeah, please come sit. I would like I just a few questions.
They're waiting by the circle that I made. And oh, you have biscuits. Sheila will be so happy.
Yeah, would I not? I'd be a terrible host if I didn't.
You know, that's what she said too. All right.
Well,
and Finn's gonna look around and be like, "No wonder you always seem so well rested."
I love my comfort, and I hate the way that all these ships are always designed so terribly. I wanted to actually bring some sort of my home, since I spend all my life here. So
That's legit.
he pours you some tea, and crosses legs, and so I just have some question. What the fuck is the plan?
Oh, we're meeting up with Adrian and Ilix, and then we're gonna go to Eden and.
No. Sorry, Finn, to cut you off. I mean, once we meet up with Adrian, and let's even go faster. When we find Thaddeus, what's our plan? Do you have one?
What? Okay, let's play a game. What would he least expect us to do?
Meet him head on. At least I think so.
Yep, I mean that's pretty much it. There you go.
So we're gonna meet him head on.
And we're gonna go in guns a-blazing. We're gonna fuck shit up and hopefully win.
I don't know if these men are capable of that kind of brute force.
Well, keep in mind, Thaddeus's men are just randomly chosen, randomly hijacked ships that have no, real training. They just work for him out of fear. So, I mean, it's not like they're any better trained than our people. They just have some better shit and maybe they're better, maybe they're not.
Yeah, the better shit is what I was going after. If we think of brute force, I don't know if we have the firepower to do that.
All right, so what's your idea?
I don't have one. That's why I'm asking you.
All right,
Um,
well, by my estimation, we have about 12 days to figure it out.
We do. Do you know what I would like to suggest? I think that we should talk strategy with Nostradamus. I think he and what is his wife's name, Ishkar. I think they might be able to help us because, um, without
The ones
without
who lost their whole crew at Old Clifton, you think they're gonna talk strategy?
Nostradamus, yes. I mean, he's coming with us. Yes.
Yeah, but like you want to talk strategy with somebody who lost his entire crew.
They, yes, at least a little bit. The man has experience more than any of us.
Okay, well, fair. That's fine.
I just look. I'm just saying we should work through something with him because he would be a good resource to use.
All right, well, let's have a round table once we get to Ilix.
All right, I can deal with that. Thank you. That's and he's like he like shakes out a bunch of anxiety. He's like, "Oh man, sorry, I did not really know how to ask you that, and I'm glad that it's kind of you here. But thank you. That makes me feel a lot better, and I can kind of give my men that confidence."
Yeah,
So
and you know what? You know what else? When we have that round table, let's come up with several different plans and then not decide on it until we get there.
I can work with it. I will
Be-
be. I'm sure. I'm telling you right now, it's all I'm gonna be thinking about.
Because that is the chaos that has gotten us this far.
Chaos. All right, I'll keep chaos in mind.
Because Thaddeus, while he is certainly an evil son of a bitch, he is all about order. And so when we hit him with chaos, he keeps getting fucked. So, ergo.
We keep hitting with chaos. Got it. Okay. Finn, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks
I mean,
so much.
I'm certainly not a strategist. I'm just very confident.
You say
so-
that, but it's you. I think you have the mind for it, whether you know it or not.
I'm confident and I'm a survivalist, so I know how to survive.
That makes I think, a really good strategist.
And if everyone here gets fucked, I will still survive. So I mean, just sit with that. So take what I say with a grain of salt. Just honestly, I'm a fairly honest person generally, unless I'm lying to you. So
His head, it's like, all right. Yeah, no. All right,
all right,
look.
I'm gonna take these biscuits if that's all right.
No,
And
please, they're gonna go bad if you don't.
yeah, cool, perfect. Do you have like a to-go container for this tea, or should I just leave it here?
I have several kettles. If you can just take that if you want it.
Yeah, I'll bring this back.
Yeah. Okay. So it has a special.
That was
lid.
me lying. What?
Oh well, if you're not gonna give it back, I'm not gonna show you what it
No,
does.
I will.
Okay, it has a cool little glyph. You just go up to it and you just double tap right on like the little like double circle, and it heats up.
Always double tap. All right, cool, perfect.
All right. Yeah. Carry on. I'll be on the telemass if you need me.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
All right. So you leave, come back. It's a fairly quick conversation, but Finn has come back with a silver tea kettle and a little tray of biscuits.
Oh, we did have
Yep.
biscuits.
I'm just gonna hand it right
Nice.
to Sheila and be like, "See that circle? Double tap on the circle and it heats right up. It's great."
I told you you'd have biscuits.
Yeah, he said the thing about being a good host. Like, I don't know. I didn't realize that was a thing. Apparently, that's a thing.
Well, I guess it's been a while. I mean, but you've been in civilization for how many months now, Finn?
Since you all picked me up on Dino Island,
We don't really count as civilization.
I mean, we've been a little bit classy, haven't we?
I mean, well, we've never hosted anyone for any event
Ever.
or anything ever. So, I mean, there's that.
It's a good
Maybe we
point.
can do that
Why-
after all
Why
this.
haven't we done that before?
Well,
Let's
usually
start
we're the
again.
ones being hosted. So, I mean,
It's true. I
we
like
don't
being
quite,
hosted.
we don't exactly
It's
have a
quite
home.
nice. That's
Yeah.
also true.
But then you always have to do the dishes if you host. It's better to just not.
Oh, I don't do the dishes. I'm the captain.
Well, I'm not doing the dishes. I'm me.
Well, that's what's. Oh no, Tolland.
I'm the
Damn.
Baroness. Yeah. Oh, womp. Well,
Tolland did the dishes.
Oh,
well,
Oh,
maybe we can
man.
make Jeremy do it.
We
There you
can
go.
make Jeremy do it.
absolutely do that.
Definitely gonna make Jeremy do it. All right.
We'll just say that's what Heavy Neck hated doing, and he'll definitely do it.
Oh, that might work. Some reverse psychology. I'm
You
into it.
know, Sheila, I don't care what everyone says. You're very smart. All right, ready?
And flash of white. You guys are right back onto the Terror of the Deep. Luckily, your teleportation is fully intact. You
Could
hear
not be a more
some slight,
Seinfeld elevator talk.
yeah, you see some slight, you hear some slight bickering coming from the main air, the main below deck where the glyph is located. As Loratus is just grumbling underneath his breath, and Xander's just like talking to him. He's like, you know, I want, like one time I like fought this dude and I punched him in the face and it exploded. But then, all right, here, and he's like just handing him like these like fine bowl, like these bowls that are filled with fine powdered crystals. And Loratus is dumping them into like a finely carved trough. And he is using his like he's using fire to like then solder the dust into a fine little like nice bead.
Can Nocturne have just been like lurking behind me when I did the circle and I just didn't realize he was there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just ah oh sorry, it's not used to it yet.
You guys don't tell me when you're leaving.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Okay.
Yeah, go right past them, go
I
into
have
the
a-
lab.
I have an artificer question before he
He's already
leaves.
gone.
Yeah.
He skitters right around the corner, right into his lab door, and you hear the large metal door just close very quickly.
I'm gonna go follow him, 'cause I have a question.
Oh,
All right.
Or,
yeah.
or Xander, well, I don't want to interrupt Xander. He's
Welcome.
working on our good.
Loratus gets up from the ground, from his work.
Oh, please don't stand for us if you want to
Oh,
keep working
please,
instead.
my knees need to stretch, and I'm in need of a drink. And he like mage hands a large pitcher of water, and he just kind of downs it quickly. Steam shoots from his head. He's like, running a bit hot with this work. How
Want
are
some
you
tea?
guys? No.
All right.
Okay.
Huh?
No, Mara Utalo, no. Nothing. I'm okay, thank you.
All right.
Are you guys staying? Because I need to get back.
Yeah, we're gonna stay. We can just stay out of your way.
Okay, if you could just be a little quiet. And that's yes, Xander, that goes for you too.
Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah, like dude, like you're gonna have to like literally and he snaps and his mouth is still moving and he casts silence right around Xander's head. He goes, all right, that's he just like goes back and starts to work again. All right. Well, like
All
we
right.
said, we're scribe free.
All right. So in the meantime, Magmore,
Yes.
what can you do for the cause? Can you like scry
Oh,
on?
so-
Can you scry on him?
I could try, but I usually fail, so I'm assuming he's got protection too. So
Oh, can you try and scry on Eden? Oh, you remember that red ruby necklace that I had that I gave to that guy on the beach that thought I was a sea god?
yes.
Can you scry on that guy?
Wow, that is a throwback.
Yeah, that's over in Ballsack Cove. That's
Yeah.
how far back that goes.
I mean, I could try.
I just, I told him to infiltrate fucking Thaddeus. Maybe he's doing something.
Oh my god, imagine! Holy shit!
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
I mean, I'd have to see, but we can also send a message to him too.
Well, I mean, I could just teleport directly to him, but I figured if
Oh,
you can
there's also
scry on him,
that.
if you could just scry on him, then we don't have to interact with him at all.
Or to draw. I actually have that ready to go too. So. Also, I'm just gonna pretend that I like walked away for a second.
Yeah.
And be like, I'll be right back. I have a quick question for the artificer. Is there a way for him or possibly Loretta's to like imbue our cannonballs, like let's say with like a 5th level fireball spell. So when like we have a little extra humph when we fight these guys. Is that possible? Can... I don't hear you. Can you hear me?
He's in a silent spell.
Oh shit. Right. Could I been asking Noctem this?
Nocton being the one that can talk, like, oh, I can answer that. It's absolutely yes, and I can actually I can work on that if you need it.
That would be fantastic. I feel like
Yes.
that would be really useful as well.
I would need to get my lab quick.
Do you
I
need a hand? I'm gonna scry on this guy, and then if you need a hand, I can come help you.
I need a day to clean up my lab, and then I can get to work on that.
Okay.
You want to help him clean his lab?
I'm gonna try.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say like,
If he if he wants to.
okay. Do you want? I'll say roll a persuasion check as you get to the threshold of the door, and he looks at you, and he's just like, no.
Oh, all right. All right. I understand.
Even think about it.
Just let me know when
Goodbye.
just let me know when you're ready.
Door
Sorry.
just closes right in your face. I
Okay.
don't need help.
Copy that.
You hear a bunch of like crashing and thudding happening on the other side of the door.
All right, and then I'm gonna go back to Finn and be like, all right, well, he doesn't need help, but he can do what I want, so that's exciting.
Oh, speaking of help, do you think you could maybe ask, I don't know, your god for some like help?
Yeah,
I mean, I'll try again, but he's quite the silent MFer.
Yeah, I mean, I
days.
don't want to like force your hand or anything, but
Oh,
like
no, no.
you do kind of have a fucking fire god on your side. Maybe
No,
we
I
could
know,
use that to our advantage.
I actually we haven't. I tried it. I tried it and failed the last time we played, and I'm gonna assume it's only been a day, so like I have to long rest first, technically.
Well, it's been a couple days, I think, right?
It's been a few. You haven't.
Okay,
you
oh,
haven't
then we're
done
good.
interventions, like, and it's a brand new day, by the way. We
okay,
started
then we're.
this session with the sunrise, so it's a
Oh, fuck, duh. You literally okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, then I can eat that too. Let's try. I'm just curious now because that was such a clever idea. I want to spy on that guy first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast that.
So you pull out your little your I
Fire,
can't think of it.
my
crystal
fire
ball.
crystal orb.
Fire crystal ball. You cast scrying. Who are you scrying on?
I can like. I don't remember what his name was.
Oh,
I think you can focus on an item though, right?
the necklace guy.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see this. It has to be a creature.
You can see or hear a particular creature you choose to that is on the same plane, but you're aware of the guy who gave it to.
Yeah.
You can scry on that guy.
Right. That's I just don't know what the
Gonna
hell
give
his
him
name was.
No wisdom save. What?
Well,
Damn.
he passes, so nothing happens.
Yeah, he came up empty, unfortunately. It's just a cloudy sphere.
All right, and so before I possibly waste this, what would you like me to ask my god for?
Oh, I
Help.
don't know.
Because
Help?
he is
Strategy?
I'm gonna need to be
A hint?
as specific as possible.
Could you phrase it like something like based upon our current path, like are we doomed or are we looking at a success? Is there like some way you could ask him if we're on the right track?
Oh, that's
I
good.
mean-
That's good.
I can try. Let's see if it'll
Or maybe
answer.
ask him like, is there something that we're not aware of that we should be? I mean, how good is your guy at seeing things? I mean, he's a god, right?
He has not been the most helpful of beings. Almost.
So why do you?
Well,
fuck-
just once. Just once. Because I'm absolutely curious. So there's also this thing that I've been seeing where there are these like two stars that are just like essentially lit on fire, and then they're connected essentially by pillars of fire, and then that is going down with another pillar of fire and hitting the ground. So I can see that when I true sight. I
When you-
feel like he's on this plane of existence, but he's trapped somewhere and needs my help. That is the vibe I've been getting.
Okay. That's very interesting. So that's why he's not very like helpful.
I don't think he's at full power. He's never seemed full
Hmm.
power to me.
Oh, I
Can
know.
you ask him why?
I did. I think I did, and he gave me this like weird haiku about like looking at like where the star. I wrote it down. I don't know where my freaking D&D book is anymore.
I don't think you ever asked him this. Like why he's trapped.
Was
I don't believe I've ever been able to give you the lore of his story because you've
Okay.
never asked it.
okay.
But again, that's a question you could ask.
Well, I mean, I feel like I shouldn't waste that on this one. If he answers,
You
maybe
have
next.
12 days of travel.
Yeah.
Wait.
So, well, if it's successful, then I have to wait a full week.
Wait,
Uh,
you don't know the lore of your own god?
I don't know. Like I know like who he is. Like I know like what he is. I don't know why he's trapped here.
All right,
and
look.
I don't know
All
if
right.
I'm right. I'm just that is my feeling. I suppose.
Magma, can I like give you just a suggestion? And you can take it with a grain of salt. You can do, not for nothing. You can do what you will with it. You have
Absolutely.
12 days before we hit Eden. Maybe you could get to know your god before you ask him for another favor. And then
but-
maybe the favor that you ask after that would be something worth having. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know,
maybe
maybe
he's missing-
maybe you can like, store a rejuvenation of our magic
But
once we use it all or something.
so it doesn't refresh every day if it's successful. If it's successful, it's a full week.
All right, well, how long is a week? Like
7.
6, 7 days?
He'll be at Ilix before then.
Yeah, that's fine. We're not going to
So
be in
I
Eden for
pretty
another
much
like
got
12.
one. So
You got one before we get to Ilix, but then you got a whole like
right
week
after the
before we
fact.
get to Eden.
Okay.
Maybe you can get the power to rain fire on Thaddeus or
Oh.
some shit. Maybe he'll just set him on fire for you.
Well, dude, I still don't know what those like wing things do on my back.
You have
I've only-
wings on your back?
I've only ever been able to like, well, like.
Oh, is it
use-
like these?
I think so, but they're fire. The one time I
Oh, that's
thought I was
cool.
successful, I was wearing my armor like a dickhead, so nothing really showed.
Finn's just gonna look at his wings. He's gonna be like, "Can you be fire?"
Don't you remember that one time where like
No,
those
okay.
2 scorched lines were in my
Yeah. Then, as you say, can you be fire? They can't turn to fire, but you watch the edges of your wings turn to like a orangish red flicker.
Oh, that's so
Okay.
sick.
I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't know I could do that either. That's so sick.
Kind of have a little control over your wings, like prismatically speaking.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've never tried to do that, so that was cool. All right. So while you're working on that, Julia, Sheila, Phantasma, can I
need,
can I
boss?
help?
I'm sending out a bunch of birds to go make sure that we're communicating properly.
All right.
Well, hang on. Can
Do you
I
need any help
just,
with that, or are you good?
No, don't worry, they're already flying. Because
Alright,
I
Ju-
am on top of this.
All right, Julia, what do you need?
What do I need? Nothing.
Yeah.
I don't really know what I can do. I really don't do a lot of the magic-y stuff.
Well, look, we're
Can I,
brainstorming right now. Your
is-
your thing isn't magic. Your thing is being smart as hell.
not to interject here. Is there
Okay,
any
what do you
rule
need about
against scrying?
ancient things? I can rack my head. Do you want me to go read a book?
Ancient things. I mean, what book do you need?
Well, I got this one from Loratus. Wait, fuck, where is it? about a bunch of magic items, but I don't know if that's gonna do us any good. What else? What else? I don't know. If there's a
I don't know.
library somewhere you could get access to, I could do all sorts of stuff. You could just drop me there and it'd be fine. But
You know I can take you literally anywhere we've ever been.
yeah, but
I
my understanding is that there's a lot of death if cross the wrong path.
Well, yeah.
Because of how the world is right now. It's been a while since I've been above ground, so we're trying
Well,
not
if
to
I
end that super quick.
what if I got you access to a computer with I don't know, like access to information? Xander has something like that, right?
Oh,
Xander,
I mean,
Xander,
I could
nod
just
yes
go,
or no. You have access to like a supercomputer or something, right? Okay,
or I could
cool.
just play in his lab without him. Oh, that sounds great.
Oh
But like,
God.
what do you
All
need
right,
to know?
is it cool if
Heart
I bring Julia to
palpitations.
your lab without you there to play on your computer? Okay, cool.
What?
All right, I don't know what we need to know, but if you can,
He starts minor illusioning a like little like text bar. I want to be able to speak, and then large exclamation points. If I can't, no access.
um, instead of that, why don't you just do that same thing you just did, but tell her what your password is for the computer?
Oh no, I already
No,
know it. It's fine.
Oh, sure, she knows it. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna drop Julia off, and she's gonna do that. All right.
It sounds great. I will rack my brain as to. I love you too. Bye. Uh, I'll rack my brain as to what might be helpful. Maybe there's knowledge of his ship. I don't know. All right, I got
okay,
it.
there you go. There you go. There's something. All
All
right.
right. Let me go. Sheila, do you want to do anything in fucking Via Macania, or are you good here?
good to move.
The biscuits
All
are
right.
really
All right, Julia. Anybody? Well, is it just Julia or Julia and Sheila going to Via Macania? Just Julia?
I think it's just me.
I'm fine.
Oh
Okay.
wait, worst case scenario,
All right. I'm gonna drop you off. I'll pick you up in what, 6 hours?
a day, two, doesn't matter. I'll be all right.
All right. I will pick you up
We get to
nightfall.
Ilix in 4.
Huh?
We get to Ilix in 4 days.
Okay, so
Well,
just
I'll
get
pick.
me in 3.
Well, I'll pick you up before nightfall so we can, have another, brainstorm session tomorrow.
Okay. All
And
right.
we can all update each other. Sound good?
Yeah, I don't want you to burn your spells if you don't need to, but yeah.
That's fine. Who needs spells? All right. All right.
Yeah.
Teleport there, and I will teleport back.
I'd say you were there for maybe a literal split second as it's swoop, and then you just like eject Julia as you like stumble onto your feet, and then you're back out, back on the Terror of the Deep. I'd say about this time you're looking like 11 o'clock in the face in the morning, so right around starting to get lunchtime. Um, Loratus and Xander are going to work tirelessly. I can't get that a second out. As they are chopping up pieces of the jewels. Xander's using this loud ass fucking machine to grind them down into a fine powder, which then Loratus is then fusing into the pre-constructed glyph like trench that for like to hold it. Um, it's going to take them again 5 days to complete. You guys all start to go about your business. Julia, as you start to hunker down at the supercomputer, what are you searching for?
Okay, so I'm gonna try and figure out anything I can about. Oh, there's two things I want to look into. One, Thaddeus, and two, his ship. So like, I'll give you a bunch
Okay.
of bullets, and you can let me know what I can or can't search for. Like for Thaddeus, like where he came from, what's his deal, any background, does he have any family or anyone that still exists that was related to him? And then for his ship, like who built his ship originally, like or any like maybe there's schematics out there of what his ship was. You know.
All right, so let's roll an investigation check with advantage because you've got Xander's lovely search algorithm, which takes in lots and lots of parchments of news and compiles them all into a nice little like database.
All right.
Fuck yeah. All right, so you start to comb for it. Thaddeus Decatur, Thaddeus S. Decatur, which is his full name. You finally figure out. Um, you Thaddeus's story is a little bit of a mystery. He did not pop up on anybody's radar until he was responsible for bringing together two large shipping companies under the guise of making some deal. And when they actually came to like meet, he murdered both of them, stole their ship, stole all of their fleet's ship, and then took that and then sort of like sailed the high seas and disappeared, and then wasn't heard about until he popped up around like Old Clifton when his ship was spotted, which his ship is has full name is the Pensive Merchant, and it's a massive it's a massive galleon that has like 7 sails. It's got like 12 ish cannons, two massive guns. It's like the works. It's one of the largest ships ever, and he got that ships where in from the murder that he did on when with the two shipping companies. He just rebranded it as his own. His family, nothing. I mean, Thaddeus Decatur before that instance comes up blank.
There any like cross reference to a different name or anything like that, or no?
Okay, roll an investigation check. This is gonna take you into the wee out. Like you're just getting into the nitty gritties.
Where? Okay. Meh. Womp.
You do okay, so I'll say that you come across a section of Xander's database that is specially tagged as like broad conspiracies, and you do find one where some people have been trying to figure out who Thaddeus is, and there actually is a few working theories on it. So hold on, I forgot where I put it. Dude, we're talking. I made this list around episode 49, and we're on 100.
Oh God. Good luck.
Um, God, I don't know. Oh, here it is. The Thaddeus rumor mill. Some guy heard he sailed away into the sunset, and murdered a spice trader's fleet after. Oh, so sorry. I'm reading the thing already. Someone heard that he tried to double cross a bunch of pirates and the pirates ended up blowing themselves up. He then was busy running and hid in Via Macania from the port authorities, and he was spotted there for like 2 weeks and then was disappeared. Or at least somebody thought they saw him. They thought they saw his dreadlocks. What else? Someone thinks that he's hiding out in the middle of the ocean on an island you can only see during the full moon. Someone heard that he made a deal with the devil, and now he's an undead captain sailing the seas and looking for treasure that he's never gonna like that he never got in life. Someone else allegedly heard that his father killed him, and then he found out that he was going to make a move on him, and then he's actually like he took his father's title and then took that and then became Thaddeus. So it's just a bunch of nonsense, really. Like it's hard to pin down exactly like what he is. Like that's how kind of off the map Thaddeus Decatur really is.
Did anything about his ship come up? So if it was someone else's, then it would have probably been a lot easier to kind of dig into.
So if you're
Like
gonna search the
who
ship
made
that
it?
was before, that was in Via Macania.
That was in Viamakanya.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and hold on, let me see. What is that company was the Breckenridge and Deutschmark shipping company.
And Deutsch. I'm just gonna spell both of those absolutely correct.
Yeah, I know, right? And then as you find that information, you like in their like Wikipedia page, I guess, you'll find that the standing story is they were coming to sign documents and they were ambushed by pirates loyal to the Golden Sun Company, which is a pirate which was a pirate umbrella organization that contains captains like across the nine seas. And then the ship was gone, but all of like the two dead bodies were found floating among like a bunch of other wreckage that was made in like the escape. Yep. And that's all you get.
And
But
Finn
by
shows
this
up.
yeah, by this time
Perfect.
you're like just getting to the part where you're like scribbling down Breckenridge and Deutschmark and the Golden Sun Company, and then Finn's just like it's there. You see Julia's just like wide eyed, like she hasn't blinked in maybe like the entire time you were gone.
Oh, good. I'm so glad I'm here to force you to actually go to sleep tonight.
What? No, I'm almost there. I think I'm gonna make a breakthrough.
Okay, well, back out of all of that and log out so that nobody else can see what you just searched for. And then,
Right. Fine. She like
So many.
closes everything out. There's just 1,000 tabs open.
yep, X, 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 X,
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
them.
yeah. I know how to close out windows. She
Yeah, okay.
clears her search history. Her search history.
Yeah, and boom, you guys are able to get all the monitors turned off, and Finn, you can zip her back to the ship.
All right,
As-
find anything useful?
Everything that AJ just
Okay.
said.
An island that only appears in the moonlight, huh?
Yeah, I don't know about the conspiracy theories. Those all seem pretty
That's
sus.
what that would be. That's probably not true.
Didn't we, weren't we on like a piece of land that like sank into the ocean? Does that, maybe it only appears in like the full moon because of the tides?
Hmm.
Maybe. I mean, to be honest, the devil thing, after dealing with those whatever those weird like smoke tube things are, it doesn't seem that far-fetched, but also
Smoke tube
the
things.
devil whatever causes their fog, the fog,
Yeah,
Oh, 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 oh,
right?
oh,
It's
oh,
some
right.
sort of creature that you have to kill to make it go away. Things
Oh
are
yeah,
kind of
those things are
sketchy.
definitely sticking out of a portal from hell or something.
So, I mean, you don't get devil things, or you don't get portals to hell without making some sort of agreement.
But
Hmm.
you got nothing specific on that, right?
No,
All
unfortunately.
right. All right. Well,
So,
maybe yeah, it's a search for another day.
I could try it. Maybe next time we can head to Via Macania and I can poke around in maybe their
if you're
libraries.
Julia,
You were just in Via Macania.
No, but like their libraries, not
Oh, 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 right.
like. Sorry, I should have specified.
I think if the next time you go to search, you should. I think it's interesting because it seems like there is a connection because you said that there was like that conspiracy that he was like hiding out and like spotted in Via Macania, and then he stole his ship is was stolen from a company that was built and from Via Macania. Maybe there's a connection there. Maybe he's from Via Macania.
I mean, there's a lot of things that point to that, right? And I'm wondering if, because finding Thaddeus thing seems like it might be a hard trace, but this Breckenridge and Deutschmark probably was a pretty legitimate company, so maybe we can use that as like a lead. And I'm
Now,
thinking the city seems like it might contain, old trading records or tax whatever's, who
do you
knows.
know if those two companies were from Via Macania?
I mean, I don't know specifically where they were from, but their ship came from there, so I assume they have some tie.
Oh shit. Huh.
Also, doesn't Golden Sun seem very similar to Golden Sails? Just throwing that out there.
Oh man, what if they just pivoted? What if that's the old? What if that's the old school gold sales?
I mean, me having seen their like flag or emblem, does it have a sun on it?
Yeah, it would be like it'd be like a sun that's 3/4 like intersected by a horizon.
Yeah.
Nothing on the Golden Dawn, right? I remember hearing something about that when I was in the other plane. Anyway,
uh, all right, no, that's it. I mean, those are curious leagues, Julia. You should definitely just keep checking them out. That's a good. It's good that you went over there. That's smart.
I mean, you
all
give
right.
me a book, I can be helpful. Otherwise, we'll see.
Nerd. I'm just kidding. And she like pushes your shoulder and kind of like just like
Stumbles
roughhouse.
back way further than she should have.
Oh, come on, what did you?
Finn pans right to the camera and says, "A good librarian is a great resource."
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, all right. It's getting to be like towards dinner time. Loratus and Xander are chugging away. They wolf down whatever food was made for them at the time. Is there anything you guys want to do for?
It's not in Dumb's lab.
Yeah, he was done at like 4 hours.
Okay.
He's like when you guys start to like go to check in on him, like when it started to get like bedtime, he's already hunched over a circular and spherical like device, and you see like a Bunsen burner that's like keeping a bunch of like this weird sort of like bubbling like prismatic liquid that's going from like green to red to blue and then back and forth from those three colors. And he goes, don't come in. He's like not even looking at you as like he's got his forearm out and there's a bunch of these little like almost like if you seen those little like cleaner shrimp, how they have those little like mitts that they just go and pick. He has like 10 of them that come out of his wrist and they're like all working on one section, looking down with these like three different lenses, keeping you at bay.
Nocton, what is that? Is that the
Shut
thing?
up. I'll be done in the morning.
Okay.
All right, Magmore, you have like some kind of a resurrection spell, right?
I need a diamond for it.
Right. Okay, that was my question. What diamond do you need?
Let me look.
And then Finn is just gonna gradually like start to look at the pile of diamonds that they're working with on the glyph.
Yeah. There is a few.
Let's see. At worst, it has to be worth at least 100 GP or 1,000 GP.
A
Alright.
1,000?
1,000.
It doesn't have to be a single piece though, right?
It has to be a diamond worth at least 1,000 GP, which the spell consumes. It's exactly the word.
Okay, I would say that if you could gather them all together in like a bowl or like some sort of like
Okay.
container, you could as long as you had 1,000 gold pieces worth.
Right.
All right. So over dinner, I'm going to bring up to Loratus and be like, "So, are you gonna have any leftover diamond here when you guys are done, or is this gonna use all of it?"
I mean, I brought over what I had needed. Are you trying to use the diamonds for something else? Or we're not
Yes.
gonna have enough.
Well, if we have some left over, I'm wondering if maybe we can use it to bring some folks back to life.
You could, I would have to cannibalize the rest of the dragon skull and because remember he took the back vertebrae.
Right.
So
Etrian, do you mind? Oh, Etrian's not here. All right. I guess we're gonna have to do it.
I don't know how much. I'll start with the jaw and work my way back.
All right. Yeah, because he needs what was it, 1,000 gold piece worth?
That should just be enough for one.
Oh, the skull is just enough for one?
No, the diamonds that he has.
Oh, right. Okay. Can we get enough to do it like 3 times?
No, this is all the diamonds I have.
No, no, I mean if we cannibalize more of the skull.
Oh, for like true resurrection?
Yeah.
I mean the skull is not considered. Well, hold on. What would it be considered? It's rare. Yeah, you know what? Like, I'd say that if you like, what's the whole thing worth? Joe, what do you think? Adult dragon skull, if it was made out of pure diamond, would be worth?
Uh,
I think we're looking like easily like 10K.
yeah, I'd say because I mean, you think about it, like a diamond, even a small diamond is probably worth a pretty hefty price. So you
Yeah,
take
depending
that.
on how you work it. So this, I'd say you're.
Plus,
Let's
usually the
call it.
bigger the diamond, the more it's worth, just
Yeah,
regardless. So if it's all like,
let's call it 30K for the head and the jaw complete. But I would only need like part of the jaw.
All right. Yeah, because I would like to, well, just to, be plain with my plan here, my kind of half-assed plan. I would like to consider bringing back one, that captain that we killed, because he did give us correct information and he may be able to get us more people now that we're going to Ilix, where we dropped all of his entire crew off. He could maybe get us more people for our fleet. Also, I would like to bring back obviously Tolland, so he can tell us what the fuck happened.
That's a good,
And
yeah.
3, I would like to possibly bring back Chanticleer because it may be good to have an ace in the hole.
Do we have to do the last thing?
What if I bring Chanticleer back to Gnosi Alsos and see if he can drum up some more support for our cause?
Okay, so you want to bring back like basically all three. So
Yeah.
Talon, Captain, and Chanticleer. Okay, so you're gonna
In that order, yes.
1,000 gold pieces. All right, I'm in. But now with the removal, so Loratus he's trying to figure out like the weight ratio, and he's like, all right, so that is the entire bottom jaw, and still probably have a good 20K with the top skull.
All right, well, we just need 3 for this to work.
Okay, but we're going to need more. Okay. Anyways, I will be back.
Oh,
I
you
will,
need more for what you're doing.
yes, I'm going to go grab more. And to grab you what you need.
All right. Yeah, I mean that would be swell. Do you need support or are you good? Like, I know yeah, never mind. I'm gonna close my mouth.
Thank you. I would rather travel alone for this.
All right.
I am going to be, how you say, in the doghouse for a bit.
Please send Amara our love.
I will bring back desserts. Hopefully. So he goes over to your teleportation circle and he starts to, he casts the spell and he's gone, and he'll be gone for probably he'll come back in the morning. No, because it's urgent. No, he'll only be gone for a couple hours, so he'll come back in like the waning hours of the night. So it's like currently 8 or 9 o'clock. Again, that was what you want. Anything else before bed?
how long has it been since Talon died?
Um,
Less than 10 days?
yes, less than 10 days for
Okay,
sure.
cool.
2 days. It's only been 2 sleep.
Well, I don't have any teleports left today, but I would like to go up and scout the sky a little bit before we go to sleep.
All right, I'm gonna do it. So you're gonna get to the top of the deck, and then you're just gonna do like a big old like loop around the fleet just to see what's up.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So as you go up, roll perception.
Probably at like, 1,000 feet or something.
Okay, so pretty high up there, just checking. All right, 21. That's good. You go look about. I mean, it's a clear evening. Nothing. You don't see anything out of the order. You don't see any ships on the horizon or anything like that. It's a nice, cool breeze. And as you are sailing, as you're flying around, can I get? Well, no, hold on. Can I get you to roll a wisdom save? The rest of you are on the ship and free from scrying.
21.
All right, so you save.
Goodness.
But
I feel like I feel something and I just go fuck off.
as you're sitting there and you're like, no, and you hear into your ear, into your head, obviously. Well, I can't see you, but you should know Eden is mine, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I'll have this city on its knees before morning light.
Only the harbor, you dipshit.
Sleep tight, Finn.
You don't get to fucking call me that. Fuck off.
And you don't hear anything afterwards. You finish your big loop. You can see like the lights are starting to go out on the other ships of your fleet. But you can land back. Well, actually, you probably just dive straight into the
Yeah,
water.
I was gonna say if anybody can see me, they just see me dive bomb like right into the water.
Yeah, awesome. With like a little trail of vapors behind you. Roll Dex for splash. Big old splash. It got his little rough intro.
Oh,
You can get under the water, get back onto the Terror of the Deep, and dry yourself off. The rest of everybody is starting to already kind of like pass out and like go to bed. And I assume you go straight to it. And with that, you guys all can go to bed. And it's a lovely 8 hours of sleep. Let's take a break. It's a little earlier than we expected, but I need to pee. So we'll pick up with day 2 in 10 minutes, hopefully. And welcome back, everybody, to the West March Guys live stream. Thank you for staying with us. We are just cresting into day 2 of our trip to Ilix, or well, all the way to Eden, but day 2 on our trip. It's bright early in the morning. Let's roll for some weather. It's partly cloudy. Really good sailing day. So with that, you guys are awoken by Phantasma, who appears to have taken a liking to the tea kettle. You guys are awoken with like the smell of Earl Grey or whatever their equivalent is in this, some green leaf tea. Hello, welcome up. Or welcome. Sorry, my brain's not working. Good morning. How about that?
That smells
Good morning.
heavenly.
Yeah, have some. This is a really cool. Did Brian just give this to you?
Yeah,
Why? It's so nice.
it was a gift.
Well, shit. It's it's really good. It keeps it the perfect temperature.
It was
It's
it was actually a gift for you. He gave it to me to give to you.
roll a deception.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. I gotta pull up the lady, the Baroness. Where the fuck are you? Oh my god, why can't finally? Nice. Suck it. No, he did not. But I will take it as a gift anyway, because you suck.
because he's
All right, well, take it as a gift from me.
I told you I will.
Okay.
Bad news. One of the birds came with a terrible message this morning. A green fog came into port last night. She's reading off of a parchment she's written on. 1 second it was empty, the next it was covered in what appears to be monstrous looking men and women. And that's all that she could get to me. So it looks like Thaddeus has landed.
Oh, well, yeah, he said he was going to last night, so.
He did?
Well, I mean, I was kind of calling him on his bluff, but I guess he wasn't bluffing, so.
Wait, you talked to him?
Yeah, he tried to scry on me, he couldn't, but he could still talk to me somehow, so.
Oh, that's whatever.
Yeah, kind of bullshit. He called me
Hey.
Finn. He called me Finn, which was weird. Like, I don't know,
What was
he's never called me by name, but like, I don't know, what a weird, I don't know.
It's kind of bad that he knows it. He
Well,
probably knows.
no, it's just kind of like what left a weird taste in my mouth. He's never called me Finn before. I didn't like it.
Well, maybe he's trying to get under your skin.
Maybe he's trying to get to know me, like, because he thinks we can be buds.
You think he has like a crush on you?
Maybe he has a crush on me.
I mean, you are
Maybe,
good.
maybe I can use that to our advantage.
Maybe start hitting on him. See what
All right.
happens.
Oh, Sheila?
All right. Yeah. All right. Let's cancel the glyph. I'm just gonna let him scrawl on me, and then we'll just...
Just lay there naked.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
As fantastic as that would be, afraid that's not a good idea. They worked through the entire night. I heard them the entire time.
Oh, question. Phantasma.
Uh-huh.
I'm just thinking of all possible angles to work in our advantage. Can you like summon sea creatures to like fight for us?
I believe I could.
Okay, can you like summon like a school of whales?
I don't. That's a school of whales. Maybe not. Let me.
Whales are pods, right? A pod of whales.
Could you have me one moment? I haven't thought of like. She's
Thought
one
about
of
whether they're
those.
called schools or pods.
She's one of those druids who doesn't change her spells very often. So she's like trying to remember. She's like pulling at like her tattoos, and she's like, I don't remember. I could turn us into whales.
That may also be a cool option as well.
I
just like
conjure fey creatures. I don't know if they could probably be large.
How many creatures can you summon at once?
Well, if I want to conjure the fey, it's 6 or lower. And if I want to summon animals, conjure animals.
Yeah, like what if as we were approaching, they were just mysteriously attacked by like, a flock of fucking eagles or something?
I could summon wait, you could choose. I mean, if I could upcast a lot and I could summon maybe 3 to 4 whales, but then I'm using like my highest level things.
Okay, maybe not then. That might
It's
be
a
better to just use your high level shit for something else.
If I may suggest, Druid just talking, it's easier to befriend animals and then try to get them to fight on our side rather than try to just summon them, because summoning them takes like energy, whereas like the energy's already there.
All right, do you think maybe you could do that in like the next 7 or 8 days?
I could go try and see what I could conjure, what I could find. Absolutely.
Because like if we can just have them get unexpectedly fucked by like a school or a pod or a flock of something while we're attacking them, that would be
I will
sick.
have to be careful because once I'm out of the ship, I'll be able to be scried upon. So hopefully he doesn't think to do that, at least while I'm trying. So it's a risk, is all I'm saying. But I definitely think it's something worth looking at, and I will definitely go after I finish this team.
Does pass without trace allow you to not be scryed upon?
No,
No. All right.
gives you a, but like it just makes you super sneaky.
That makes sense.
Did he give us those diamonds last night?
Yeah, he came back, but you guys were all asleep before he came back. If you guys all walk into the area where they're like constructing the glyph, you can see the jaw has been like hacked up and pieced into like this little like small pile.
We have Talon on the boat right now.
No,
Where is he?
no one has cast reincarnate. No one's casted the spell yet.
No, I think
No,
he means the
like-
body.
It's the
Oh.
body on the boat.
What did you guys do with it?
I don't think we did anything to it.
Well, they're not gonna keep a decomposing body.
It might have maybe it got thrown in one of like Knockdown's tanks or something.
Oh, that's right. No, I think
Were
that's
you guys
actually right.
playing?
That would be the logical thing.
No one mentioned, so I'll say that Nocton had the forethought to throw the body because it was starting to smell into one of his like sanitary tanks.
I'm gonna grab
still-
like
Decomposing a little bit,
just
but
a little bit.
it's
Okay.
just slower.
Well, that should be all right. It hasn't been 10 days.
All right, so we got those, and Finn's gonna walk over to the safe and grab the finger and the
The
or was
ear
it a hand or a finger?
is a finger.
He's gonna grab the finger and the ear, and he's just gonna walk back over to Magmore and just drop it in his hands. There you go.
This is ridiculous.
Good luck.
Who do you want first?
Tolland. Definitely
Okay.
Tolland, so we can see what the fuck is up with Heavy Neck,
Alright,
because
so I
that's
don't,
important.
I don't need to do 1,000 for him. I only need to spend 500 for Ray's dead
Oh, cool.
because that's been 10 days. But the two other guys have been longer than 10, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay. So can we? Do I have to be? let's see.
Do you want like some room? Do you need like to?
I mean, I have. Yeah. I haven't done this one.
Do you want to go? Well, no, we probably shouldn't get off the ship at all. But
No. We're gonna we're gonna stay right here. Just I have to be touching them. So can we get them out of the container?
maybe you should do it in the lab. Knocked on. He's gonna come in the lab to do some magic shit.
What?
we,
is he doing? I just cleaned it.
Can we get Talland on a table so I can resurrect him so we can figure out what happened?
That is acceptable.
Thank you.
All right, so you can go in. He'll have a bed that kind of like shoots out of the side of the wall. He will get a giant claw crane that comes up and grabs the prize out of the thing and just kind of like pulls him over, still dripping. And you can see that it's not water. It's like this sort of like goopy jello, sort of like jet, like this just like slops down and then kind of like lets off a little sizzle as it hits the ground. He just drops it onto the table. He goes, "Don't worry, it'll dissolve very quickly." And like as you lay him down, you can watch the liquids just start to like spread out and then slowly bubble and evaporate into nothing. And now the body's just, kind of hanging out there. It fucking reeks.
Oh
Not to
god, guys.
gone.
We
And
we didn't take care of this very well.
This room is so much. Nocturne, I really got to give it to you. This is so much cooler than whatever the fuck Zilch had going on here before.
It wasn't much anyway, but thank you. All right, so Magmar, what are you doing?
I'm gonna give this a try.
All right.
So, all right, so I'm gonna grab
What spell is this?
so I'm gonna use Raise Dead. Can I try and flavor this?
Yeah, you can flavor however you want.
Okay. Is he he's not he's not losing limbs, is he?
Hmm?
Is he losing did he lose any limbs or anything like that?
No, just severely cut up.
Okay, this will perfect. That'll close everything up. All right. So I'm gonna grab the 500 worth of diamonds. I'm gonna go over to the table. I'm just gonna place them in a bowl. I'm gonna place my hands together, and I'm just gonna start mumbling some just like holy words under my breath, and then you're gonna see my hands kind of catch on fire with this like essentially holy radiance. And then I'm gonna just slowly place my hands over his body, and then you're just gonna see like this light, like fire just slowly kind of consume his entire body. And then once it's like over his whole body, it's just gonna get brighter and brighter, and then it's just you're gonna start to see it kind of go closer and closer to his heart, and as it like gets closer and closer, it's brighter. And once it's just fully around his heart, you can see his heart start to beat again.
And as the light recedes towards the heart, you watch it. And then all of a sudden, the energy stays there, and Talon's upper body just shoots into it. The like nodule disappearing into his chest as he goes. "Ah! Ah! Ah! Ah!"
Oh, you're good. You're good, buddy.
You put your hand on. His eyes are just bloodshot, like he popped blood vessels from just that awakening.
Deep breaths, man. Deep breaths.
Phantasma, can we get the tea?
Yeah. Definitely the biscuits.
So, as you watch his like labored breathing, you can see the scars all over his body start to close and immediately scar up. And with his breath, each one kind of like shoots out this glowing light just a little bit. So now he's just kind of like there's like he almost has like an underglow. Phantasma brings in a nice little hot cup of coffee. Is the screaming over?
Yes. Sorry.
Here you go. Nice to see you. You're alive. And he's like, he like he's spilling so much, and he's like,
I'm gonna cast calm emotions on him.
like you watch this black bile shoot out of his throat, teeth come with it.
So shouldn't the spell have fixed the teeth? No. All right, that's fine.
He looks over.
Doesn't restore missing body parts.
He goes, "Oh,
So if they're like already
guess not."
It spits out teeth. The teeth just grow back.
Yeah. No, I guess not. And he like sticks his tongue through his thing. He flops back onto the thing. Goes, "Ow."
All right, so
Buddy, what happened?
well, you get 10 minutes to chill by yourself, just to recuperate, and then you can tell us exactly what happened in full detail. Sound good?
Just holds up a thumbs up.
Cool.
Okay. Cool.
We're all gonna leave and allow you to chill for just
Do you
a
want
moment.
to be alone? That's the question.
Well, you have knocked on here also.
That's probably not a good idea.
I will keep quiet for his sake. And he just throws 2 thumbs up now.
But like,
Cool.
has he seen Noctin this way?
I'll be good. Just give me a minute.
He hasn't seen Noctin this way.
He would
so
not
he's
have
probably
seen Noctin this
scared
way.
as all fuck.
His eyes, dude, Talon's eyes aren't open. So he looked over, saw everything, and he's like fallen back, and he hasn't looked out yet. So he hasn't seen anything yet.
Oh,
You
Right.
know when he opens his eyes again.
Yeah. Finn closes the door, and then he's just like waiting.
You wait about like 2 minutes, and
Before-
then you hear, "What the fuck,
Yeah. Okay. There it is. That's
Here-
dude? Warning!" Noctin's like, "Is something on my face?"
yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, yeah. He like passes back out again. 5 minutes go by. Noctin's like, he's awake. You guys can come in now. As like the doors like open. He has like the teacup that's filled with water. He's like got something, covering him up. He's still with every breath, you do see a little glow on all of his newly formed scars. Seems to be permanent. Hey guys.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Toland.
I see you met New Noctin.
Yeah, thanks. I should say it
Sorry.
first.
There was not an appropriate time to tell you that was going to happen, but anyway, and Finn's just going to mage hand the teacup out of his hand, and then he's going to mage hand something else, like some other beverage, into his hand.
Okay.
Yeah, have like an ale or something, like you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah. Okay. So from square one, we left the boat. What happened?
Okay.
You and Jeremy got drunk on the boat, right?
I was trying to piece it together, and yes.
Where's Jeremy? Is he around?
Jeremy is piloting the ship.
As you say, he's been driving.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, he's not.
The
yeah,
driver.
Right. All right.
Unfortunately, the driver, like, it's no longer like an open air thing, so you have to like go upstairs to be able to like see and like communicate really with him, listen to yell.
Right. I keep forgetting he's here, but he's up there because I just don't see him. So all right. Yeah. Okay. We're good.
Okay.
Okay. Your turn.
I'm gonna roll a history check. I'm gonna give him disadvantage, but I'll give him a +2. Okay. It's a little fuzzy, but I remember we were drinking after Jeremy got back. No. Jeremy, no, because Jeremy didn't have the ale at all. So he wasn't there at all. I remember I was there. I saw and I heard the airlock come off. And it was heavy neck. He said he was coming to get something. And then I don't remember what it was he was looking for, but I think I said I help him. And I turned around. And that's it. That's all I got.
So you turned around towards Heavy Neck and nothing?
Well, it's really fuzzy. With 13, unfortunately, I don't know.
All right. Well, why don't you rest up a bit? Maybe it'll come back to you later.
I'll let him re-roll tomorrow, maybe if he's can jog his memory a little bit better.
Yeah, what? Just drink lots of water, get yourself back to 100%. Have some ale, but not like all of it, maybe.
I already drank it.
Right. No, I mean have like have an ale and then have water for the rest of the day, perhaps. Like
I will.
did Lorada bring back any treats?
Let's see. No. He did. Even with disadvantage. Good for you, boy. He was able to convince Mara Uta that you guys needed the treats, not him. And he brought back it is a silver platter that's sitting like not in Noctin's lab, but it's out by Xander and all the other like the glyph Xander and Loratus. And they've worked through probably half of it, but it's all sorts of little like like chocolate covered treats. There's there's some salted nuts. There's some cranberry mix. So it's just a bunch of like hearty snacks.
Yeah, let's look some healthy shit. Let's do that, and then you're just gonna mage hand it over to Talon and just be like, get yourself healthy for tomorrow, and then we'll revisit this. Sound good?
Thanks, guys.
Why don't you just stay here for now?
I'm not moving, and he like
Yeah,
leans
cool.
back and like goes. He's like, I could use some sleep.
Yep. Good night. All right, 2 more. Maybe
Oh.
we should maybe we should move him to. Yeah, okay. Talon, we're gonna put you in one of the beds out there so that we can use this area for.
Can I go in the captain's quarters?
Fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, I don't know why I didn't just I didn't think to ask this. What happened to me? Like, I clearly was dead.
Yep.
Did Heavy Neck kill me?
That's kind of what we're
We-
thinking, but we're not 100% sure, and you haven't confirmed it
Yeah, we're
entirely,
hoping
but
you can tell us.
circumstantial evidence tells us yes.
Okay. I'll keep thinking. Can someone carry me? I don't think my legs work.
Not good.
Nocton's like, I will carry. He's like, no, I'm good, and he like hops off. Like, I'll take a cane. He like picks up just anything, and he's like, he has just like this wooden like thing meant for beakers, and he's just like, I'm fine. And he's like hopping towards the door. Phantom's like, Tullant, Jesus Christ, and she goes and she picks him up like a baby. She goes, oh, for the love of God, you stink. Does anybody know anything to clean this boy?
Yeah, we're in the fucking ocean. Just put him out the airlock.
All right. Alan just looks goes, please don't fucking do that. All right, fine. So she quickly holds her nose and takes him to the captain's quarters where will tell him not to sleep on the bed.
No, go in the airlock, fill it with water, and then empty it from water, and then come back in.
That's I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, and she just like shoves
Just
him in.
heat him out.
Just like shoot him out, then have him come back.
No, it's a saltwater bath. It's
No,
Yeah,
no, nothing. I mean, sorry, Finn. I get it.
all right.
So she leaves to go take him to do a saltwater bath, and she'll deposit him afterwards into the captain's quarters. It's a brand new day. What do you guys want to do?
All right. Next. Oh, can you only do that once per day?
That was well, that was a different spell than resurrection. I can do that, and I can do this as many times as long as I can cast it. And I can only cast it 2 more times, so it works out.
You want to do both today? You want to save one for tomorrow? Are you good?
I mean, we could get just so we could get shit out of the way, we could do that, and then I would also like to try re-scrying on that guy, and then I also want to try scrying on Thaddeus. And then that's all the things I want to do.
All right, so it's Magmore's day today.
Yep.
All right, so you're going to cast Resurrection.
Real quick, does Julia want to be at the supercomputer?
She actually was gonna try and shoot to be in like a Viogamakhania like public records area, or like
Which you could do.
like legit library-esque to like go through like newspaper clippings and like title transactions and shit.
All right, so I can do that, but I have to just bring you to Xander's lab again, and then you're just
That's
gonna have
fine.
to find
I'll
your
make
way.
my way there. I can
Okay.
be sneaky.
And then
You know the way.
and then you're gonna have to.
I'll come back. I
Figure out a
will
way-
peel myself away and get back to his lab.
Well, no, I'm saying you're gonna have to figure out a way to contact me if something goes wrong.
Or like let us know if the second you're getting scryed on, if you can sense it.
Oh, I think if that happens, I'm just dead. But it's cool. Don't worry about it. I'll be sneaky.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's go do that real quick while he gets that set up.
Beautiful. All right, so you teleport to Xander's lab once again. You're just getting there where one of the automatons are cleaning and dusting everything to keep it nice, spick and span. You drop Julia off, and you're headed right back.
Yep, drop Julia off, head right back.
And classic drive-by, dropping your kid off at school.
Takes a minute to do the circle again, but yeah.
Yeah. But Julia, you now have the ability to like you'll have to go all like sneak your way in through the bottom and then come out through the cave. You know the way Xander has explained it to you before because he's forced you to go out for
Coffee.
errands.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so you can easily do that. Since at first I thought you were going to see, and I was like, it's gonna be hard. You're a gnome, but no, perfect. You're a gnome and you fit fucking right in.
Yeah. I mean, the blue might stick out a little bit, but she's got to cloak up. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace when she like crests into a crowd.
Okay, yeah,
And,
perfect.
and then
And it seems because of your stature, not very many people are paying you any mind.
perfect.
All right, cool. So you can find the massive library that's towards like the innermost part of the city. It's just the Via Macania like public library. There's a secondary story which has like research records and stuff. But you ask, everyone is polite and they're like like glad to see somebody's using the library nowadays. Seems like there's mostly just gang members out there. But they welcome you in and you can get pointed right to the section where you can start combing through all of the records, old reports, old newspapers, the like. Um, let's go with you first. So roll an investigation check. All right. So combing through the records, what are you specifically looking for?
Looking
Like to
for
start.
anything associated with Breckenridge and Deutschmark
Okay,
shipping
you're
company.
following that vein. Let me grab the. All right. So with that, you start to investigate the Breckenridge and Deutschmark, and the last couple of newspaper articles that were what is it that we're talking about them was there was something of a deal being made, and that deal was supposed to be the biggest merger of all of the like it was like a monopoly on shipping was going to happen as two of the biggest giants were going to join forces, one of them being Breckenridge and Deutschmark, the other one being the Silverfin Shipping Company. And after that, the two people who ran or the higher ups that were in charge of both companies were killed by Thaddeus allegedly, and then their ship stolen.
Okay. Any luck on like a location of where Breckenridge and Deutschmark and
Uh,
or the Silverfin shipping company were based out of, or offices or whatever?
they were both based out of Via Macania, surprisingly enough. Breckenridge and Deutschmark are actually, I mean, they both had headquarters. I'd say Breckenridge and Deutschmark came from Vasundu, from the northern continent, but they clearly established a stronghold because of their connection to that harbor. But they were the two biggest shipping companies in Via Macania. And the Silverfin specifically started in the city.
Okay. Is there like an old office address?
I mean, we're talking probably 25 years ago, and it's
That's
been
fine.
dissolved since then. So I mean, it's all, Via Macania works quick in its construction. So it was quickly sold, destroyed, or probably renovated or something like that.
Yeah, just thinking of like area in town. Like,
You could
oh,
if it
it
was,
used to be on, 5th and Main Street or something like
oh
that.
yeah, okay. If you wanted to like investigate that further, I'll allow you to roll another investigation check.
Okay, let's see if I do as bad on this one. Worse. Cool. All right, whatever.
Yeah, so I mean, you can find that it was the headquarters were at like basically the mouth of the harbor, but since then have been destroyed and has a new shipping company has taken its place. I don't know who, but there is. I mean, with an 11, you do know that like there could be more records, like on the Silverfin company, but you would have to go to a different section.
All right, I assume that takes me all day. So,
Yeah, exactly. So you get to the point where one of the old ladies goes, Sweetie, you said come and warn you when it was going to be a certain time, and you're 10 minutes past that time.
Shit. She's just like closing up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. Very carefully
Come
puts
on.
all of the stuff back.
No, sweetie, we got that. Don't worry. Hurry, hurry. Please come back.
I'll be back. Don't worry.
We'll
Runs
keep your
out.
seat warm for you. As you like just dash out, like duck into the crowd, sprint towards. Roll a Constitution saving throw as you're just like hoofing it to try and get to Xander's lab on time.
That's me. Alright.
Oh, baby.
Woo!
Oh,
Yeah. There we
all right,
go.
so you are gonna suffer a point, or I don't want to make it doesn't really. So, with the amount of distance, you suffer 2 points of exhaustion as you get
Nice.
to dripped in sweat. Finn, you have been waiting. You'll have been waiting there for a good hour.
Can I say Finn maybe thought ahead and figured that Julia might not be or might have gotten caught up at the library or something, and Finn just teleports directly to her.
You can if you want.
Okay. So like while she's like running back, maybe.
Okay. All right. So we'll leave that for after. But no, you didn't run anymore. So you
Okay.
came. Yeah.
That's
Back to
The
normal.
quickest restoration ever.
Ta-da.
So as the old lady is coming to warn you, just Finn just shows up and she's like, "Oh dear,
Oh, hello.
you're not allowed to do that, Jinny." And she's like, a
Oh
bud
my-
pointing.
Finn's just gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I did not know that that was the rule. I will not do that again. I'm so sorry.
Better. I mean,
I was coming to pick up my friend here because she wasn't where she said she was going to be at a certain time."
oh, well, you know the books. The pages never end.
Right.
See,
Yeah.
she knows, Finn. She knows.
Yes. Yeah. We will not do that again. I am so sorry.
Please.
Let's go outside.
Yes, outside, please.
As soon as we're out of eye shot, then I'm gonna teleport us back.
Perfect. So you get back on the ship, and now let's kind of backpedal a little bit as we get to Magmore. Finn, you appear back onto the Terror of the Deep as Magmore is fully situated for getting the next resurrection up and running. And which one are you doing this time?
which whenever he wanted to do next.
True res. Oh, you mean
No,
person?
like people wise.
Definitely the captain of that ship that we pillaged.
Okay. Do we want to like tie this one up?
Well, here's the
Ju-
thing.
Just
Here's
in
the thing.
case.
We told him and we told his crew that if the information that he gave us was good,
Oh, that's right.
then we would resurrect
returned.
him. We also let his entire crew live.
That is true. Yeah. Okay.
Some of his crew is actually working with us on one of the other ships. Like a few of the men from his crew. So I'm thinking between them and between us making good on our word, bringing him back due to the good
Yeah, no, you're
information,
right. I feel you on that.
maybe we can pull most of his crew back if they're still in Ilix.
That would be very useful. Yeah.
So let's say him, and as a show of good faith, let's not tie him up. But also,
For sure.
maybe we'll have some folks
Just
at the ready with some weapons just in case.
Mhm.
Maybe we can just have like I don't know, Sheila.
Sheila,
Yeah.
just stand there.
Be present for this.
Sheila
Just in case
is
shit goes bad.
pretty sure Sheila's the one that like killed him, right? So we can just he's not gonna want that to happen again.
That's true. Yeah. Just stand there menacingly.
She's got it. Don't worry.
Oh, for
right.
sure.
On you, Magmore.
All right. So same thing as before. Just to see both the
Takes an
hands.
hour for this to go off.
This one. Oh, casting time. Okay. All right. So
All right.
I'm gonna start just like drawing runes on the ground.
Okay.
All right, then we're gonna wait out here then.
Yeah,
Let
this
us
is gonna
know
take me about an hour. If you want
Let us know when it's all set, and then I will calmly come in and talk to him.
Okay.
because I'm sure he will remember me.
I'll let you know like right before it's fully casted, so you can come in as he's waking up.
All right, sick. That sounds great.
All right, beautiful. So Magmore, you lay down with your little like rune circle that you created, and you lay the finger in the middle of it. You start casting your spell, and you just your eyes glow orange, and you just you watch as like little embers collect from the atmosphere around you and start constructing and attaching onto the finger as it slowly just like almost like a 3D printer just like builds him out from the finger all the way to the rest of
Oh my god, that's sick. Yeah.
and it's you can you're concentrating, but you can warn them that you have about 2-3 minutes left before you can see like the bottom of his feet are just starting to like turn from embers to like skin.
You're like, guys, he's almost here.
All right, so tell you what, wake him up gently. And
I don't know.
actually,
I don't really know if that's an option.
okay, Phantasma, can you like be in there when he wakes up just to like ease him a bit?
Don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, cool. And then I'll come in once he's like conscious.
All right. So he grabs a few of the treats from Loratus's tray, eats probably half of them, and then
Yeah, for sure.
Magmore, you watch as the toe finally last little bit of smoke finishes as the nail solidifies, and you watch his chest. And he actually just shoots out these like little like this little puff of embers. Hello.
Hey, bud. You remember me?
Hi. No.
Wow.
What am I doing here?
Well,
Wait.
you remember that deal you made?
Yeah, wait a minute. What happened to me? Another plume of like little embers.
Hold on, let's see if I don't know how to figure out.
Honey, you died.
Yeah,
you
we
Luckily, you're luckily being brought back by us. Here, have a cookie. And she like goes over and
have a cookie.
he like slowly like looks confused.
Welcome back to life.
And like hunger overtakes him. He just like grabs it by the hand, like he crushes it and just water dry. And she just like she pulls over a little like a cup and just gives it to him. Just it's good. Thank you. What happened? Why am I back? Thank you. By the way,
Your information proves to be true, and we keep our promises.
oh right, I made a deal with.
Finn, he's doing all right. If you want to come in,
Door opens, Finn walks inside. Hi.
He looks and goes,
you remember this guy?
"Oh yeah,
There you go.
wouldn't forget that hair or that face."
Welcome back. So, you've been brought back by some fire god or something.
Yeah, we're not quite sure.
Thank you, Magmore.
No problem. Yeah.
So, if you recall, we made a deal that if the information that you gave us on Thaddeus Decatur was good, that we would bring you back. The information that you gave us on Thaddeus Decatur was good,
Good.
so we brought you back. We did make good on our promise to let your entire crew live. And actually, I went and sought some of them out, and some of them are now working for us. We are currently on our way back to Elix, and I'm hoping we can strike a new deal.
His eyes shoot wide, and he like goes and he throws his hands over Magmore, your shirt, and brings you close. He goes, "Did you fucking kill those guys?" He's just big, hot, like black blue. You need to kill those guys.
Yeah.
You think they're loyal to the you think they're loyal to you? They're loyal to the fog. I can tell you that firsthand.
Oh, that's great news.
Everyone on your crew is loyal to the fog?
Finn, we have a problem.
If you let that fog into you, you let Thaddeus into you, and he doesn't let go.
Oh, that explains why he's able to talk to me. Interesting. Because I was wondering that.
You need to kill every single one of his men.
So your entire crew that I let go, that I let live?
They're all. They probably report back to him.
Fantastic.
Wow, that's so interesting. That's great to know.
Well, at least now we know where that's coming from.
All right, so the deal that I was going to strike with you doesn't really make much sense anymore. So we're not going to do that deal again. But thank you for that information. That is extremely helpful. Would you like to help us try and kill Thaddeus Takeda?
I would absolutely love to kill that man.
All right.
Put a sword in my hand.
We're not going to do that just yet.
I'm
Maybe in
heading
a
up.
few days.
Actually, you know what? Tell you what. Why don't I put you on the same ship as those two, or those few gentlemen, and why don't you kill them for us?
All of them? How many did you?
I don't
Well, on
remember
that
how many.
ship-
I think we got like 4 or 5, right?
Yeah, it was like I think it was at least less than like 5. So let's go. Let's just call it 5.
All right. Yeah, it's like 5, I think. I
they-
definitely put them all on the same ship, so they're definitely all on the same ship.
They need to
Unless they got off in Old Clifton, I don't actually know, but they should all be on the same ship.
Yeah, you need to, any eyes. Like those eyes are Thaddeus's eyes.
Well, that is really good to know.
And I can't remember. It's not just Thaddeus. There's something else. It looks like he's struggling. He's not. I mean, he's clearly exhausted. But he's like, there's something fucking else.
Is it a devil?
Something like that. There's something else. There's something else that like he's a part of.
All right. Well, when Julia gets back, we're gonna have to see if she got anything else on that.
I think it has something to do with the moon.
No shit. That's
I
the real one?
I don't know. I think it's something to do with the moon.
That one. We thought that was a conspiracy.
Like he's on an island that only shows itself in the full moon?
Oh, I heard that conspiracy.
Oh, that's not that one.
I
Okay.
don't think that's true.
All right. I really wanted that one to be true. All right.
That would be a
I
cool
don't know.
guess.
I mean, it could be true. I've never actually seen the guy, to be honest.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I can so there's like a teleportation circle. Are there teleportation circles on any of the other ships that I saw?
No, unfortunately not.
Fuck me. All right. All right. We're gonna go for
Make some if you wanted to.
what's that?
You could take the time to make them if you wanted to, but there are none currently.
All right. So we're gonna get some sleep tonight. In the morning, we're going to arrive on that ship, and you and I together, and along with whoever else wants to come, are going to kill all 5 of those men.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Good.
We should be in Ilix tomorrow or the next day, something like that.
Yeah, this is day 2, so you have 2 more days.
Yeah, I'm not much of a sea captain. I just
command people.
I'm just confident. Yeah, cool. So we'll do that, and we'll give you an opportunity to, fucking relax a little bit.
Well,
Unfortunately, you can't have any more of those treats because if I don't get one, I'm going to flip the fuck out.
You can't just mage hand one right now.
Yeah, you know what? Good point. Finn grabs like a donut or something.
okay, thank you again. My name's Rick, by the way.
Rick,
Rick.
great to meet you. So your what I think I remember you saying something about a wife and kids in Ilix. Is that still the case?
I don't remember anything about that. Let's roll this here.
You definitely said he had like a family because everyone was.
Okay.
You were
Well, I
trying to
rolled
pull on
a-
all the heartstrings.
Yeah. Okay. Rolled a natural 20, so absolutely. Yeah, you didn't kill that too, right?
Oh no, I didn't. I mean, do we need to kill them? Is that like you tell me? Do we need to?
Because
No.
yeah, now we're
Okay.
confused.
All right. So maybe when we port in Ilix, maybe we can find them and put them in a safe place that isn't crawling with your former men.
Yeah, I'm really worried. Do you have any way of contacting like them or that city?
I do not. And actually, also, oh fuck my life. Old Clifton, we let all of those men go.
Yep.
We should probably contact that mayor.
Probably. I mean, I'm telling you, if they still have a connection to Thaddeus, it's merely a switch.
So is it the black fog or the green fog, or like are they different? Like now that you've been in it, and what's the difference? The green fog is just more poisonous.
I heard that. I never actually encountered it myself, but I did hear that there was like the generals had like a more like aggressive fog that like kept more shit at bay.
Okay, good. You know what we're gonna need actually, since you've been part of that, we are going to need to debrief you on literally everything you know about the black fog now that you're on our side.
Okay. If you give me like a pen and parchment, I can start writing things down.
Yeah, and you know what? Actually, once Julia gets back, she's much better at this than I am because I will forget the moment you tell me. Um, so have a rest. Chill for a bit. Actually, you can't in here. We're gonna have to put you in a bed out there. You can have Tolan's bed
Okay. Thank you.
because
Could I have
because
clothes?
we need this space to bring back another guy.
Yeah,
You're actually the second of the day.
Wow.
yeah,
You
we're,
guys are bad.
it's been a busy day.
Thanks for saving me. I really appreciate it. Can I have some clothes?
You know what? That's
Oh,
cool. We actually
you
did
know
kind of
what?
save you, didn't we? We saved you from fucking Thaddeus, didn't we?
Well, okay.
Let's
I,
get
I
some
you'll
clothes.
learn about it when I write it, but like I was not told that letting the fog in came with a price. So yes, thank you.
Cool. Well, we did good. You guys, we did good. Killing him was good.
Finally! Holy shit!
Why do you seem surprised?
Well, I struggle with my, like good and evil. I don't know what I am really sometimes. So I just, it's good to have that grounding to know that we
Dude,
did the right thing.
Magmore, he shoots such a panicked look to you because like the back of your head is to Finn, so he just like you see him nervously just look at Magmore and then back to you, Finn. Okay.
No, I mean we do the things we do for a reason, but like sometimes I wonder, like, oh, was that evil? And like, it was good. So we're good. All right.
Okay, okay, how to neutralize.
I think I get that.
All right. So why don't you go chill over there?
Okay,
Um, just show of good faith. We're not going to tie you up. Just don't touch any weapons for the time being, because like I'm until we're done with what we got to do.
okay, I promise I'm not gonna try and hurt you guys.
Right. Yeah. No, but just don't touch any
You're
weapons yet
letting
until
me- my
until
kids.
we're ready. Right. Until we're ready for you to touch weapons. Just don't touch any weapons, please.
Okay. And then he just gets like fantastic. Fantastic's like, come on, buddy, let's go. And she like, takes the next patient out of the resurrection room.
So
grabs
do I have
another-
to? Do I have to repaint my circle?
Hmm?
Do I have to repaint my circle? I'm done.
Just dropping a little in it.
You can reuse the inscriptions,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's the gold
had-
piece that
there's-
are consumed.
Right.
All right, so next one, just go right at it.
Oh yeah.
All right, this is
Yeah.
Chanticleer.
All right, guys, I'm getting sleepy here.
I don't really want to bring back Chanticleer today, but
yeah.
maybe
Do we need to?
Okay, but here's the thing. Like, we should do it before the fucking gems get stolen again.
Yeah, you don't know.
Because you never fucking know. Like, with this shit. You never know.
And like he could help us. He's gonna be a pain in the ass.
He's gonna be a pain in the ass,
regardless.
and maybe he goes back to Gnostialsos and he just fucks off and we never see him again. But if he helps us, then it's worth it.
Well, let's hope this doesn't bite us in the ass.
We also told him that we were gonna bring him back to life. We did tell him that.
True.
He did sacrifice. Well, no, I sacrificed him, but we did. He did sacrifice his life so that we could live.
So, well, we get to
And
this.
And I did have to carry his ear around in my pocket for an awfully long time. So like maybe
Yeah,
that
dude, this thing is
is gross, right?
crazy looking.
He's gonna come back and he's not gonna have any of his fucking piercings. He's gonna be pissed.
It's gonna be so many.
Oh well.
Right.
All right, we'll let you be.
All right, yeah, let's start redoing that shit.
All right, let's do it. All right. So now this time it starts at the ear and it works its way all the way down to the feet once again. But over the course of the hour, you watch him get reconstructed. Luckily back into his body. He's gonna be happy about that. And then are you calling anybody in? You got like 3 minutes left.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be. Finn has to be in here, at least. Sheila probably for good measure.
All right, yeah, Finn will come in when he wakes up, or like
Okay.
like for he'll be there like for when he wakes up.
All right, so just when right about when first breath happens, you watch his body sort of solidify, last bit of smoke. And then
Finn's gonna hand him water also now that we know that that's a thing.
Oh, you're right.
What the fuck happened?
Welcome
And he
back,
like
buddy.
slowly opens his eyes.
Welcome back, dipshit. Here's some water. Drink it.
Holy shit, what the fuck is going on? Where am I? And he just like instinctively grabbed, thank you.
Yep, drink it down.
Shit, wait, you
No,
guys.
drink it before you talk.
Hi, remember us?
Yeah. You guys are pieces of shit.
So
Yep.
are you.
Yeah, you had a bomb inside of you, and we closed you in a safe, and you exploded. And that was great. But
I-
but in doing so, you kind of saved all of our lives.
Is
So
the bomb back in me? Wait,
no,
wait,
no,
No.
it's not. It's
You're good, dude.
nothing that was in you before is in you now, and most of your piercings are gone. I'm sorry about that. You can get more later.
Yeah.
Do his tattoos come back?
No, he's like completely bare. His very small penis comes back as well.
I
Just-
knew it.
Just wanted everyone to know he's overcompensating for at least something. But as he's like sitting there, he's kind of like pulls himself up.
We've been prepared this time for clothing.
So
I forgot about the clothing. Fuck.
I did too. Shit.
could you
It's
walk
it's
me
out.
through what happened again? I
Can-
know I
can so-
blew up.
Can somebody get like a blanket, like a very small
a-
blanket
A
for him,
napkin at least.
and like a napkin, tissue, maybe?
I mean, that would seem appropriate. But he's not. Unfortunately, lucky. I mean, he's not even like paying you any mind. He can't hear you right now. He's trying to remember all the things that happened. You guys stole. You guys beat me in the race.
Yeah, you were an asshole, and then your father was an asshole.
Oh
Um,
my fuck! I hate that. Is he still
Yeah.
alive? Did you kill him too?
and then is Victoria your mother?
Fuck no. That bitch. She's
Okay.
just some cunt.
All right. Well, she's an asshole.
Did you
I-
kill her?
We did, didn't we? Yeah,
You
we
did.
did kill her. Yeah,
You tried to
we definitely.
escape and killed her.
Yeah, we definitely killed her. We did not kill. Wait, who's your father again? Was your father Emilio? Or was your father someone else?
No, my
He's,
father's not Emilio. My father is. Hold on, I don't even remember what his father's name is.
Sorry, it's been like 2 months. Oh yeah, you've been dead for 2 months. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's taken us a while to, do the things that we needed to do the thing. But you're back because we're good on a word.
Chanticleer. I gotta look. Chanticleer. Nope. Okay, that's not good. There's 73 instances of Chanticleer that come into my notes. I am not gonna remember his father's name unless I just got really lucky. Hold on. His last name was Vernestillo. Paco Vernestillo.
Paco, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So your dad Paco is an asshole. He blew up the fucking building and with your mother in it, but like I think your mother's still there, so
Oh,
just
don't
just
worry.
just
He'll
fucking
always
floating in nothing.
know what to keep mom safe.
Yeah, but not you, I guess, huh? But anyway, so he can't blow you up anymore. Well, at least not remotely.
Well, I thank you for that. That man, I'm going to kill him.
Right. Can you help us kill someone else first?
Who?
So we're chasing down a pirate called Thaddeus Decatur. He's a gigantic fucking asshole.
Starts looking around. Where am I exactly?
Oh, we're on the surface.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you've never been here.
Oh,
It's all a big
yeah.
shock. What?
We are on the surface world? Holy sh!
Yeah, you're in the
Wow.
surface world. We're
Go
gonna have
look
to
out
move
the
past
win-
that pretty
Go
quick
look
though.
out
But
the window.
There is no window in the room you're in right now.
Darn it!
Looks out the window, just sees ocean. You're fucking
Yeah.
with me.
what you're on is actually the terror of the deep, the real one. Um,
We stole my name?
no, we had this fucking name before
That's
you had the
right.
name.
I had the name
No,
first.
no, okay. Well, let's agree to disagree. Um, I'm wondering if you can help us kill a pirate by the name of Thaddeus Decatur, who is an absolute fucking hell on wheels on the ocean, and he has killed a whole lot of people, including an entire city of who we would consider family. And we've been chasing him down for a while now. And I think you may be able to help us.
We'll help you with dear old dad
Well,
after.
since,
Here's the thing: you're an accomplished pilot.
yes, thank you. The best
Like,
there is.
At the bottom of the
you're
ocean, maybe.
you're an accomplished
Yes.
pirate.
You hear from the other side, I beg to differ, as Noctis screams from the lab.
Right. I mean, Nocton beat you and he wasn't cheating. But
True.
anyway, do you think you still have any loyalty amongst the Genosians?
Oh shit. You know, I played my part really well, so I pretty much pissed off everybody in there.
Okay.
No, I'm not really a big dick, right?
You are.
That was I was playing a part
Oh,
for my
sure.
father.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, anyways, probably not.
All right. So if we gave you like I don't know where we would get it, but if we got some kind of like really, really fast ship, could you fuck some shit up for us?
I could.
Cool. Do you have access to a fast ship? Could we find one? And do you know where one would be in Gnossi? Maybe we can zoop you down there.
Yes.
It might. Oh, also, question.
How are we gonna get this ship back from Gnossi? How did you get from Gnossi to the surface?
You're
we-
on it.
Yeah, we drove
I know that. How?
up.
We built this?
And you survived?
We're good at this.
Yeah, because we're fucking badasses. Question though. About Paco, who stole all my father's designs for things.
Yes.
Do you have Do you have access to any insider information on, say, the warp gates that we found the blueprints for?
Oh, you mean my father's warp gates?
Right, the ones that he stole from my father.
Um, who's your father?
Miguel Sidonis.
No, he's not. Who is he for real? That's funny. That's really funny.
No, that's real.
All right. First off,
We found that out not too long ago.
oh, stop. Take a look at my face. Where have you seen this before?
I don't know. In Gnosi, you just looks like a face.
Haven't you ever seen the pictures of Frosty and Sidonis?
No, I mean let's roll a history check. No,
God, you're a fucking idiot. Anyway,
Yeah.
I know he made the city. I know he's the one who almost crashed the entire thing trying to fucking submerge it.
yep, and pretty much the Pacellis killed him in the process, and I disappeared to the astral plane for some 400 some odd years. And that's why I have this baby face still. But anyway,
Hold on. Okay, so to answer, I think the question was, can I
Arcane
help?
Gates.
Yes. I actually I don't know if I could make you one, but I know where to find the plans.
Well, we have the plans. Nocturne already stole them. Um,
Well then, what do
I
you
hope
need?
I was hoping you had insider information on where to get whatever the fuck we need to build one so that we could warp you from Gnosi up to the surface.
I mean, it's just a lot of. I mean, if you can get your hands on some Mysium, and then you're going to probably need a bunch of like focus crystals, which you're going to then need to make into like a bunch of bars that act as the lenses, and then you got to get something to power the projection so you can make the gate.
Wait, has he made a success? Has he successfully made a gate?
How do you think that I got through? You said I cheated. You are not wrong.
Oh, you used a. Oh, oh.
Oh, we thought you used a teleportation circle.
No,
I thought
I
I thought
don't-
you just had a shortcut.
The shortcut is the gate.
Oh.
You turn it on and you can sail right through it and it connects to the other gate.
Fuck me. So it already exists.
What? The gates? My
Yeah.
father working on them for like I mean, they're just in the prototyping phase. So it's been like I think 5, maybe 10 years in the works.
I thought it was theoretical. Wow. Holy shit. This is game changing.
Nobody knows about them in Gnosi. Absolutely nobody.
I bet you Angie knows about them. No, who's the other one?
That's Angie.
No, this conspiracy one.
Oh, Cheryl.
I bet you Cheryl knows about them.
Yeah. Who?
Don't worry about it. I may or may not have caused an uprising in Gnosi, so I'm not entirely sure how things are right down there at the moment. We kind of left in a hurry after we toppled the Pacellis.
Well, they are dicks, but why? I know, I mean, yes, they run the city and they do anything they want, but
Do we have any of those flash drives?
yeah,
Alright,
it's
here.
at least one.
Yeah, here. Just plug that in and watch. Not right this second, just it'll explain a lot.
Okay. Um, so I think I can help you.
Alright, so tell you what, we've got some time. Take the day, figure out how you can help us.
Can I make a deal with you? I help you kill this Thaddeus guy. You help me kill my dad.
Yeah,
Okay, good. I'm in.
I would love to kill your dad.
Oh,
It's
God.
not
yeah.
exactly the top of my priority list right this second, but yes, I would love to kill your dad.
He deserves every bit of it.
Yeah, cool. And in the meantime, enjoy the surface world because it's kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
You have unique advantages compared to a lot of the people up here.
Yeah, go check out the sky. It's crazy.
Okay, show me.
Can we take him?
Yes. I'll tell you what, I'll show you
I'll just take him up the stairs.
yeah, why don't you take him up the stairs? He can at least see like where the water breaks. We'll go up above the surface later.
Okay.
Okay.
So you take him up there, Magmore. He shuffles out, moving very slowly. And you go and he like that doesn't look like anything. I just see it looks like a light.
Is it bright? What time is it right now?
It's dark.
Oh,
You're-
damn it.
We're getting towards the end of the day here. Like,
Well, you're we'll
It looks like
go
we're
above
just-
water for your first sunrise. That'll be crazy.
I would like that. I cannot believe that people still exist from the surface.
Oh, there are
I thought it was
infinitely
all
more
surprise.
people up here than there are down where you are, trust me.
His
Oh.
like you just see his head like there's like he's just like I thought like that doesn't make any sense. I was indoctrinated such different way.
Yeah. Yeah, so
You-
we'll come back up here in the morning and we'll check that out.
You know, I'll do you one better. In the morning, before the sun rises, we are all gonna teleport up to one of these ships, and we're gonna kill 5 people, and then we'll watch the sunrise. Sound good?
Okay. That's okay.
I'll tell you what, you and this gentleman out here, what'd you say your name was? Rick?
Yeah,
Yep.
Rick.
Okay, you and Rick, you can man that ship in the meantime,
Oh,
because
there you
these 5 guys are not gonna be manning that ship anymore. I just
Oh.
found out that they're double crossing us, so we're gonna kill them and replace them.
I imagine a lot of people try to double cross you.
What gives you that impression?
I've met you.
That's
Alright,
fair.
well.
All right. So
Then
as you
Julia.
go get Julia. Julia, you come back with new information about another company that may need to be investigated further. But with that, as you guys start to bed down for the evening, can everybody roll? Nope, Finn. Actually, we're just gonna keep talking to you.
How
Right.
is he doing that on the ship?
So the glyph is a glyph of proof against non-detection. So it only prevents from scrying. It does not prevent from the ability to like receive ascending.
Got it.
So like that they can't see you, but he can still like talk at you, basically.
Okay.
Um so Finn, as you're laying down for the evening, you hear in your head, I don't know where you guys are, but you better get here quick, or else this entire city is gonna be mine. I'm already picking apart ships, and ain't nobody coming to fight me.
Real quick, what was the name of those 2 companies?
It was Breckenridge and Deutschmark, and the other one was the Silverfin Shipping Company.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna get there and pick you apart like the Breckenridge and the Deutschmark. But don't worry about that.
Roll an intimidation check.
Let me bless you and put guidance on you and
19.
All right, hold on. Let me pull up. Oh. Man, I don't know what you talking about. You talking crazy.
And what is it? The Silver Fin, right?
Now you just naming stuff.
All right, sure. All right. We'll see. Have a nice night,
See you soon.
fatty.
uh,
You can call me that, you little bitch. No, you're back. You clever shit. And then that's it. So you guys bed down for the evening, get a full night's rest, wake up in the morning, doing what?
Before the sun rises, we are all going to
Oh yeah.
we're all going to just teleport up to that ship.
So
Okay.
when Finn fills Julia in when she gets back on the plan, she's just gonna look at him and be like, "So did you like double check that the captain's not lying, or are you
I
just
did
taking
not.
his word 100%?" Okay.
I think I'm just taking his word 100%.
Because I mean, just like killing 5 people for no reason if it's actually just throwing it out there.
I mean, for one, we're killing 5 people that I honestly don't care about at all.
Okay. All right.
But you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? We could just question him again and just make sure that it's good.
It's up to you guys.
You know that's definitely a good call, Julia.
I mean, I'm fine with shooting people. I just if who's the real double crosser kind of thing.
Yeah, it's probably heavy neck, but who can do that?
Yeah.
Magmore, you can do the truth thing, right?
Oh God. Yes, but
Or
Come on, Clay.
Phantasma,
Let's use
one of
one.
you.
I need to go to
I think I can
sleep.
do it.
But we did just wake up, so like theoretically.
Oh, so
it did
yeah.
just-
Let me just hold on. What the fuck is that called?
Circle of truth, truth
Yeah.
circle, something like that. I don't remember.
It's yeah, circle of truth.
Brain. There's so many other things you could remember.
Zone of truth.
Zone.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
The circumference of truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Adventure Zone. Zone of truth.
All right. Yeah. Zone of truth.
Yes, I do have that indeed.
All right.
Magmar, did you also ask your god? Remember probably to do that today.
I did yesterday. He didn't answer me, little shithead.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, let's wake Rick up. Hey, Rick.
I was gonna say all the people who are resurrected are still very much asleep, and then they're gonna need like 15 to 16 hours to get like a full rest. But you can like jostle him, like he's like, what the fuck?
Rick. Well, we
Hey,
just need to
guys.
we just need to verify the things that you all have said to us. Can you just
Before we wake him, I want to have already casted Zone of Truth.
All right. So Magmore cast a Zone of Truth. You have to just give into it because he will know if you didn't. And
Okay.
then you just have to tell us what you told us before, that those 5 guys are beholden to Thaddeus Decatur and that you are not.
Okay. I mean, why do you guys not trust me?
Okay,
Okay,
we're off to a bad start now. So
We've just learned to be overly cautious.
Okay, all right, I'm game. Do do it. I won't resist.
it's already done. You just have to not resist.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Thaddeus's men. There's a connection that forms almost like a parasite that like connects to you once you let the fog in. And if you let the fog in, he kind of has the ability to like. It seems like he can like see, hear, and talk to you
Sounds very Baldur's Gatey to me.
a little bit.
So how come you don't have it?
Well, I think I died because I'm not. I don't feel the same pit of despair that.
Oh.
If you guys can prove, I mean, I thought you guys brought me back. So I mean, I don't feel it. I don't.
All right, so you're in the Zone of Truth. Just say this word for word. I
Yeah.
do not believe that I am beholden to Thaddeus Decatur.
I do not believe that I'm beholden to Thaddeus Decatur.
Is that good, Julia?
Is that
I mean, I guess this is the best we're gonna get, right?
Because if it was
nothing happened, so you're good.
if that was a
no,
lie,
he
if it
seems
was a
to be
lie, he
telling
couldn't
the
say it.
truth.
Would
I
he
mean,
just tell you if it was a lie, or would he just not be
It
able
would
to say
tell
it?
you if it's a lie.
Yeah, I would know.
Okay.
I don't think it's you can't speak a lie. I think it's you know when they're lying. Let me see.
On a failed save, the creature can't speak a deliberate lie while
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
well,
radius.
that's even better. Yeah, sorry. I did not know. Yeah, so he can't speak a deliberate lie. So he said it.
Also, repeat after me. I will not betray anyone on this ship.
I will not betray anybody on this ship.
Love it. All right, we're good.
Perfect.
Thank you.
see, look at
thanks
that.
for that. That's all we needed.
Okay.
Blame
Back to
me.
bed.
It's fine.
What was that?
I'm Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Oh yeah, Rick, Julia, Rick.
Hi, nice to meet you. I don't trust anyone. Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
All right, so
not your guys' line of work.
It's a good trick to
all
have
right,
these
so
days.
so you seem kind of tired. Are you good to go kill your former crewmates?
Oh yeah, we're doing that. Yeah, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, like I'm sorry we don't have enough diamonds to bring them back to life afterwards.
Um,
It was kind of just you.
it depends on who you saved, because a lot of my men were shitheads.
All right, that's fair. If there's someone in particular that you need to that you absolutely need to
What?
save, you could make like an argument for them after they're dead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in.
All right, we're gonna just appear on the ship. I think we have like an extra sword or something, right? What do you want? A sword, dagger,
I
hammer?
just like a dagger or like a short sword would work.
All right, we have one of those, right? Somewhere.
Yeah, it's definitely somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, cool. So can somebody get him a short sword, please? We're all gonna go at the same time. We're gonna go kill them, and then you're gonna have that ship. You're gonna have your ship back, actually.
Good.
And this is Chanticleer, in the bed next to you. Dipshit,
He-
wake up.
He's like, fuck
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, no, I know, but you're we're gonna go do the thing, and you're actually gonna see a sunrise on the surface. Oh yeah, he's never been to the surface. There's a lot to fill in, everyone, so we're gonna have time later, but we have to go
Oh
do
my
this
gosh, this is
now.
surface. And he like his ears perk up, and Rick just looks over at him and goes, "You fucking snore, you know that." Sean's kind of looks at me and goes, "I don't fucking care. Deal with it." And then spits on the ground, and like they both like sort of at the same time like pull themselves out of like their like their little like respective cots. And he like Sean declares he's doing, he's like, goes, "They brought you back too?" Because seems like it.
All right, do we have Chanticleer? What do you want? A knife? Kitchen knife? Something like that? Something bitchy?
A butter knife.
So do you know how I like?
You don't fight, do you?
No, you know how I like.
Your
Chanticleer is like
suit?
my name. Do you guys mind if I go by a new name?
What's your actual
As long as it's not
name?
Jeremy.
No, I want to go by, if you could call me Ethos.
Wait a minute.
Is that
Something's familiar. Hold on.
history?
We're gonna have to look that up later. Anyway. All right, yeah, what weapon you want? Something stupid?
I like to punch things.
You like to punch things. Okay. Well, we don't have like you don't have that suit that you used to wear, right?
I'm
Oh, obviously.
Do you have
I'm
a
sure-
suit for me?
I'm sure
No.
Heavy has like brass knuckles somewhere.
Could
You know,
poke,
he probably does.
poke around. Anyone wants to do an investigation check to try and find one?
Let's see what's my investigation.
I can assist whoever's doing it.
Where is it? What the hell?
Oh, it's in alphabetical order.
17.
I'll give you two. You can find one set of brass knuckles in rough shape, but
Yeah,
a
they
little
get. That's perfectly okay. Here you go. I found news for you. You said you like to hit stuff.
Thank
All right.
you.
So you guys are about to go on your ship back.
I'm about to see a sunrise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta
dude.
kill all the guys before the sunrise though. So let's. And Finn is gonna teleport.
All right. So, since you guys are wicked overpowered for this fight, what does it look like as you guys take your ship back against 5 very, very run-of-the-mill fighters?
Finn's doing the fucking Nightcrawler thing.
Okay, so as you appear, do you guys say anything, or do you guys just like appear and just start fucking blasting?
So anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah.
Alright, so you just show up. The one of the captains goes, "Hey, isn't that our old?" Like, as he just takes an eldritch blast to the face, you teleport away. You fly away and start to like around. Magmore, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast what is that spell? I'm just gonna grab one of them and cast where are you?
That's what spell is that?
Yes, hold on. Inflicting wounds. Yeah, I'm gonna inflict wounds one of these guys.
Nice. All right. So you grab him. You watch this corrosive, necrotic energy just shoot up his forearm and start to decay hit until it breaks right at the elbow, and you just pull it off.
Just smack another guy with the arm I just grabbed.
Julia, what are you guys doing?
Julia's trying to be as civil about this as possible, and she's just like,
Sorry.
it's just business, you know, trying to go as like as
Sorry.
clean and as quick as possible. Really, it's not you, it's me.
It's nothing personal.
What are you guys doing? We're all part of Thaddeus. We said we were not, and we haven't even turned about it. And they're like trying to fight it, but I mean, you guys are just going at him. Sheila.
Sheila's just saying sorry, and just every blade is just going through them.
Sorry.
It just like severs the whole neck. As that happens, like Chanticleer kicks the head right at one of the other dudes in the stomach, and then he's like just breaks his jaw with one punch as Rick comes around and is like, I know you guys are fucking there. Show me your face. And as he sticks his sword into this dude's rib cage, you watch all of their eyes go black just for a second, and you hear, how clever aren't you? I see everything. Don't forget that. And then like this black fog kind of like just shoots out of his mouth and like wisps away as his like slumps over on the sword and throws him down. See, the battle seemingly over, blood everywhere. You hear
All
the
right.
bird
Just
chirping.
go
So-
get Finn and be like, are we the bad guys?
These 5 dudes, overboard, please, as quickly as possible. Let's get some scouts downstairs to make sure there's nobody else on the ship.
There is none. Good. As Phantasma just quickly like runs. Actually, Phantasma wasn't even there. She's going to do whale stuff. So this was just you guys. I'll say Rick runs down there. Does double check. You hear a clear.
All right, cool. Anybody have sending?
I do.
Okay, cool. Can you send a message to the mayor of Old Clifton? You met her, right? Yeah, of course you met her. We went out to dinner.
Mhm.
Just I'm gonna word for word everything you say. So
Every former Black Fog is still under the control of Thaddeus Decatur. Kill them all.
All right.
perfect.
You hear-
Send.
Magmore, you hear back in your head. Did you? They're still here in the heart. Okay.
Carefully.
I'll do what I can. I don't know if anyone will escape. I'll tell you. I'll update you when I have something. Call me back, I guess, in like a day.
Okay. Well, they said they were gonna try and
But-
see what they could do, and we're calling back in a day.
All right. Well, we warned them. That's all we can do.
Jesus Christ, this is fucked.
There was none in Sea Salt, right? No, because they didn't go to Sea Salt.
No, there was none.
Clifton, Ilix. We're gonna have to kill a bunch of guys in Ilix.
Yeah, I mean, we should. Do we have any way of warning Pam? Magmore, can you cast sending to Pam? You've met her. She's the Loxodon.
Yes.
Ilex.
Yeah, I can cast sending a bunch.
Okay. So you
Just
You
send the
want-
same message.
same fucking
Okay.
mess.
Okay. Please be careful. Shit is fucked. I think that's exactly 20 words now.
So and you hear back. Well, ain't that fucking odd? Because I could have sworn that I saw one snooping around the other day, and he acted all like he ain't know stuff. We'll check it out.
They're gonna check it out as well.
Cool.
So
At
there
least
was a
they know.
guy, said there was a guy walking around the other, so they're gonna check that guy.
Right, because they know that we're coming to Ilix, so they are snooping around to.
They're snooping around everything.
Right. Okay. Anyway, so we can be scryed upon here. Those of us
Oh,
who have
yeah.
been in the fog.
Yeah, let's get back to the boat.
Mhm. And as you guys are
But-
contemplating, you hear birds chirping, and you hear Chanticleer go, "Oh my God, this is beautiful!" As like the sun just starting to crest over the horizon.
Welcome to the surface, bud.
He's just like, "Oh my God, that bright. That's brighter than the heart."
Yeah, so FYI, it hurts
You
if
don't stare at
you
that.
like
It will
stand
fuck
out
your
in it
eyes
for
out.
a while. Just take
Wait,
your
it
time,
does?
pace yourself. Yeah.
it'll
Yeah,
burn your
that-
skin.
Yeah, it'll probably burn you specifically. You'll probably get burnt in about 20-30 minutes. So don't stay out here too long.
Why am I not in the water then? Why are you guys not in the water? How does it not burn you guys?
Because
You kinda-
we're used to it.
Yeah, that.
It's like an
Um,
overtime thing, and you can see she still like has like it's still like red.
Oh, you pretty much always have like the sunburn that's on your like your
Yeah.
cheeks, your forehead,
Oh,
and your nose is always a little rosy. But yeah,
does this ship have a intermast?
this one no.
All right.
You'd have
So-
to. I mean, you would have to put the glyph in it, but could take probably like 2 days to do. If you've got the quartz, or I guess any like precious gem.
All right. Do we have any precious? Oh, of course we do. But we didn't bring any.
Yes.
Okay. So, you know what? We're gonna go back to the ship now that you've
Mhm.
seen the sunrise. You're gonna stay here though. Both of you are gonna stay here. This is your ship now for the time being.
They look at each other. Okay,
Somebody needs to run the ship, and the two of you know how to run a ship. So,
I do not.
right. But yeah, you're a good pilot though, so you could like steer while he, does everything else.
Okay.
Share knowledge, become a crew. I'm gonna go grab some more gems. I'll bring them back. Chanticleer, I think you would probably know how to install some kind of like a into
If you're trying,
communicational thing.
yeah, you just show me what I'm supposed to be doing. I can do it.
Okay, yeah, I don't know how to do it, so somebody else is gonna have to show you how to do it. I'll send someone.
Someone smart.
I'll send someone who fucking knows what the hell they're doing. And then I'll see if I can get some crews from one of the other ships to join you.
Okay, that sounds great.
Specifically, nobody who has ever been in Black Fog.
That would be preferable. But yeah, I'll keep this guy in line. And he like punches Chanticleer's shoulder, or I guess Ethos's shoulder. That's his new name now. I gotta remember that. And he goes, Jesus. Wait, no, I'm captain. No, I was the captain before. Yeah, but I'm going to be driving. I could be the captain.
This is
And
gonna
they're
work
gonna
out well.
They're gonna start
gonna s-
bickering back and forth about who's gonna be captain.
You're the captain. You're the driver.
Oh come on! Why can I be? Fine, whatever. Driver's
we-
more important anyway.
Once we get a fast ship, once we get a super fast ship, then you can be the captain of that one.
You promise?
Yes.
All right, fine. I'll be driver.
All right. This
All
is this was his ship to begin with, so like
Yeah,
Technically.
dude, fuck off.
Yeah.
I know this thing like the back of my head. He then turns around and runs into something.
Yeah.
all right. There should be weapons. Gather your weapons. Make good use of the ship. We're gonna be porting in Ilix probably tomorrow. Then we're gonna have to hunt down all of your former guys and kill them all.
Sounds fun. Make sure we're rested.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, please do that.
It's you.
Should we give them Jeremy? No, we should probably keep Jeremy with us.
Jeremy's your
Well,
driver.
Well, we have.
Well, we have Talon back.
Talon now.
Oh, you do have Colin back now. Jeremy's got his friend.
I mean,
Then
they
you're
used to
gonna
work in
separate 'em?
shifts, so
Oh yeah, true. All right, well, we'll figure something out. All right, so let's get back.
On the terror.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleportation circle us back, and then I'm gonna go right to the mast, and I'm gonna be like, Calling, you know, whoever. Bryden,
Ye-
probably.
Yep, it's me. I'm here too.
Oh, hi guys.
Hi.
So new development. Any former Black Fog who has spent, you know, a deal of time in the fog, is beholden to Thaddeus. So we killed the 5 guys who were running that ship that we picked up in Ilix. And we installed new people on that ship. There are, however, only 2 people there, so if anybody can spare some crew, just in the meantime, that would be great.
How did you come by this? How did you come by this information?
Oh, we resurrected the captain, the former captain of that ship, and now that he is now that he's resurrected, because we resurrected him from a finger, and so he's not affected anymore. We double checked with magic.
Oh, okay. I trust your judgment on this one. Good to
I
know.
don't, you know, I don't always, so I appreciate you saying that.
Well,
Yeah.
so far it's been good, so we'll keep at it. All right, that's good to know. Didn't we leave a bunch of men over at Ilix?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, did we?
I'm gonna have to send a word to Pam.
We told Pam, so
Oh, okay. Well, there's a good chance they're all dead now.
well, hopefully not. We're gonna get there soon, so
All right. If you told Pam, that woman knows how to fight, so there's a good chance she might have slaughtered everybody.
yeah. But in the meantime, there are only 2 people on that ship, so if you all can spare, like, I don't know, 3 people to help them just at least get the ship to Ilix, that'd be great.
Yeah, we got a couple deckhands we can spare.
Cool.
We'll send them over.
Preferably nobody who has spent a good deal of time in the Black Fog.
We got none of those guys.
Perfect.
All right. Well, I'll send 3 or 4, and you can send like 3 or 4, and then that should be good. You're like, yeah, that's fine. Where are they in the fleet? In like the formation?
They're like not too far behind us.
All right, we'll slow down then. Tell them to keep their eyes open.
I mean, they don't have like the intermast. Actually, do you have anybody who can install an intermast on their
Yeah,
ship?
we got a guy.
All right, cool. Yeah, one of the guys on the ship is like an artificer, but he doesn't know how to do it. So if you can just like show him, he can figure it out.
Yeah, we'll send old Greg over.
All
He's
right,
great.
perfect. We love old Greg.
Everybody does. He's quite the character. Just don't smell him. But yeah, we'll meet up and we'll take care of that. That sounds like. Is there any good news?
Yeah, Thaddeus has all but taken Eden, pretty much. Oh, that's bad news. Sorry. Good news is we brought back Tolland.
Okay.
So
That was
he's
the guy.
alive.
Yeah.
So he's alive again, so that's cool.
So what did he say? Did he have any information?
He kind of blacked out on the memory after he saw our friend. So we're kind of giving him another day to rest so he can maybe hopefully remember something else.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. We're all safe up here. Everything's going pretty smoothly.
Yeah, I did a quick pass last night on the skies. I didn't see anything too bad, so
All right. Well, we'll keep you posted if you do the same.
all right, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye. All right. Perfect. So as you get done with your conversation and get back down to where are you going? You're on like a ship, right? No,
We
Terror.
went back to the terror, yeah.
Yeah.
So you hear as you finish up your conversation, you hear at the hull of the ship, and then you can feel and hear the airlock open as Phantasma getting all the seaweed out of her hair and draining it of all the salt water. She steps out and goes, "Well, I have." Hold on, she needs to roll animal handling. I have very good news. I met a fabulous pod of whales not too far from here, and they said that they would be happy to help us if we would just shepherd them across the ocean.
That's sick.
We'll call it 4 killer whales.
Okay.
All right. So can you shepherd them across the ocean?
No, it's like so they will come fight for us, but afterwards, they are nervous for traveling because uh, it didn't make a lot of sense. But they said that a lot like there's a lot of like large marine life that doesn't seem like that are acting weird and like are just like missing. Like they were saying that they had like two of their like younger like killer like whales like just like got crazy and left.
Oh,
So they're afraid that like something bad might happen to them if they don't travel with like us.
where are they trying to go?
So they would like us to take them all the way over to like the south end of this continent called Antithios, which is to the east above Port Royal.
That's a really good tie-in for the next arc. Okay, yeah, sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're really nice. And at least a few of them are like they seem like they could definitely do some damage. But they're in.
All right, cool. That's
They'll
It's four
be
killer
swimming
whales we
with
didn't
us.
have
Actually,
before.
if you look out the windows, you can see them swimming along with us.
Finn's just gonna wave.
Yeah, they do this little like they turn sideways and then they do
That's
flipper wave. And they'll make like a nice cool like corkscrew helix around the submarine as you guys kind of like all like ooh and she goes, well, that's the good news. I have bad news if you would like to hear it.
Before the bad news, if I like poof onto one of their like fins or something, can I just like swim with them? Is that like a thing?
Yeah,
Would
see,
they? All right, I'm gonna do that later.
you might have to introduce yourself.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. Yeah, no, you're right. All right. Okay, so what's the bad news?
Okay, so the bad news is Port Royal, so Eden is slowly succumbing to an increasingly angry and no, hold on, sorry. This comes from yeah, so this doesn't come from Eden, this comes from Port Royal. So North Haven is succumbing to an increasingly angry and displaced populace. Thaddeus somehow has organized the Black Fog to help with raids that are attacking like key areas of the city. Apparently, it's being flooded with a drug that is known as Deep Blue that's highly addictive. And now it seems that the Port Royal has its own infighting, and it's pretty much like people are diverting their routes to get away from there if they even are traveling.
I bet Jerry's totally a crackhead now.
Probably.
Totally kind of sucks. All right, yeah, so we're gonna have there are some people I would like to follow up on, but obviously you're not gonna have like specific information about specific people probably.
Not really.
All right. Maybe we can sneak over there and fuck up some ships in the middle of the night one of these nights.
That would be good. So we can try. But that's all I got. No news from
Maybe after we leave Ilix, we can spend a night and let off some steam.
So there sorry, I forgot. She does have word from Eden. I just didn't label it correctly because I'm an asshole. So the message from Eden is the fog is starting to dismantle ships. The men are not human. They appear to be demons, horns, and tusks, and they are ripping ships apart with claw-like appendages.
Great.
All right. Well, can't do anything about that right now.
Nope. But I mean, that's all we can do, really. So this is day 3. You have one more day of travel. Is there anything like you guys would want to do before you bed down for the evening?
Let me try and scry on that necklace one more time before bed.
Okay. Scry on the guy, not the necklace.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know if he still has the necklace on.
Little spell screen.
I think it's just an 18 wisdom save, right?
Yeah, sorry. He failed.
Finally.
All right. So your crystal ball finally goes from a fog to a crystal clear, a crisp image. As you can see, this guy who's still wearing the necklace, surrounded by a few different pirate-like guys. They're on the deck of a ship playing some game, and roll a perception check. Oh, boo. All right, yeah. So unfortunately, like you try to like look around to see if you can see any
Yeah.
like signifier of like where they are at, maybe, but it all just looks like this like like background fog. But yeah, it looks like he's on a ship. He's bullshitting with a bunch of guys, and it looks like they're in pirate garb.
Okay. He's still wearing the necklace, but that's really all I can see. He's surrounded by what I think are a bunch of other pirates.
All right. Well, he's alive, which is much more than I thought he was going to be.
Right.
So
What could you talk to him? What if you just try and like cast sendings and then like maybe touch base and see if like he's still like you're gonna have to appear as that god creature though.
well, I can't cast sending, so
Ooh. What if you just tried to mimic the voice?
unless Nocturne can give me one of those tattoos for sending, maybe I can do that.
I don't know if he has that right now. So
All right.
I don't know. Just a thought.
You know what I
Maybe.
could do is just appear in front of him.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh
That
god.
might be funny though.
That'd be hilarious.
But I don't want to give him away if he's undercover.
Also, good point.
Well, what if you just teleport in front of him? Do you have to like signal him out, or like what's your plan for teleporting there? To talk to him?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to him and just see what his progress was.
I think the best place, if you're going to do that, you should do it at night. Appear while he's sleeping, wake him up, make sure he's on track, and then disappear.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It might
maybe
be
I'll
worth
do
a
that.
shot.
All right. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Gonna need 2 teleports for that, so can't do that today.
Okay, so you guys are gonna. What are the rest of you guys doing? Magmore, did you say you wanted to do a divine intervention?
I want to try and I can do sending one other time. I'm gonna try and or not sending, sorry, scrying. I'm gonna try and scry on Thaddeus just to see if I can.
Okay, go for it.
So let's try and save. Hold on. Let's see. Just 18.
Okay, he's protected.
Yeah, I figured.
However, as your scrying spell starts to go off, you look into like you're staring into the fog as it swirls around, and you could swear that it looks like within the swirls there is a new full moon. Oh wait, no, it's the new moon is black, right?
Yep.
You just have like so you pick up just a fairly hint. It almost looks like there's like another like spherical object in there that's the smoke is swirling around and then the spell fades.
Okay.
But it kind of looked lunar. Like you
Okay. Hold on. Whoa. That's perfect timing just to see if I can. Oh, no stuff.
damn
One
it.
off. One off.
fucking close. All right. So unfortunately didn't get either. Sheila, anything you want to do? What have you been up to the past 3 days?
Sheila has just been cleaning her sword from all of her messy accidental swingings and apologies.
Nice. Okay. Julia?
Probably just working on the ship. I assume Finn's pretty tapped with teleportation, so
Yeah, unfortunately.
Today,
Oh,
yes.
we can also check on what the hell Nocturne was doing with that fire orb thing.
she might have made her way to Chanticleer just to like exchange war stories.
Okay.
But
So Magmore, if you want to check on Nocton, he says no, he's not finished yet. You can't see it.
Fine. God, how much longer?
Don't ask. Every time you ask, it gets longer.
All right. And do you need anything?
I'm fine. I don't
Okay.
need. I just need time and to be alone.
Okay, goodbye. Have fun.
Oh shit, Leratus and Xanda are still here, aren't they?
Yeah, they have been churning away. Loratus has been fairly quiet through the entire process. Seemingly like not much to say. Xander is his usual like talkative self until he is silenced. So they now have a quiet working relationship where Xander kind of just like keeps to himself, but while they just diligently like just keep working. I mean, it's tedious. It's just it's one of those things where it's just you gotta do it. So there's nothing that's like overtly complicated. It's just fusing. They're, you know, 3/5 of the way there.
Finn just kind of walks over and just goes, thumbs up, question mark?
He leans back, he adjusts his glasses, he goes, "We're making good time. We'll be done in 5 days. Don't listen to the human.
All right. Do you need anything? You good?
I need a break to go see my wife."
Why? Who am I to deny you a break to go see your wife?
Do you have someone that might be able to overtake my position?
Uh,
I
not
could do it. I could do it.
done.
I could do it. He's like, fine. Um, as long as you keep the quality, you know what will happen. And there's like, bro, I know. You don't need to tell me how to make a glyph.
Oh, exactly.
Julia, do you mind assisting while he's gone?
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it'll take literally like Xander, Nocton, and Julia all together to make one Loratus.
That's fine. Yeah, understandably so.
But yeah, you can absolutely do that. So you guys can watch as Loratus is going to take a half day from work and go visit a maybe possibly very angry Maruuta by himself. The rest of you can kind of putz around for the rest of the third day. Nothing really to report um, until you get right around dinner time. And you hear, you would say you receive a message from Nostradamus. I would like the captains to meet me on the what was it? The Widowmaker within the hour. Is that doable?
For me, yes. I don't know about everyone else.
I mean, I can fly, so I can be there. Bryden chimes in and is like, I can be there as well. Adrian actually chimes in, and you hear, well, I would love to, but I'm already seeing Ilix lights, so unfortunately not. Did you hear Adrian?
Adrian, you're
Yeah,
not trying to port, right? Yet?
why wouldn't we?
Oh, because anyone who has well, anyone who was former Black Fog is unfortunately still Black Fog. We just found out. You were not part of that conversation. I apologize. So, and we let off an entire crew of Black Fog people there last time we were there. So, you may want to wait to port until we get there.
Do you think we can take care of these guys before you get here?
Do you want to chance it?
Let me take a couple of my best guys in. I think we can figure something out.
All right.
know-
Well, don't
I
don't.
know Ray and I know Pam.
All right. Yeah. Well, don't die because that would defeat the entire purpose of you coming back. So,
I'm not gonna die.
all right. Anyone from Barnaby?
Yeah. Barnaby, he unfortunately is playing babysitter with the only population that could escape from what is it? New
New
Hope
Hope
Land.
Landing.
So they're currently playing farmer out in the fields, like 50 miles away from the city where no one can touch them.
All right.
So you want me to call him back?
I mean, he might be helpful to have around, but if they need him there, then that's fine.
They've been there a while. I assume that maybe he can leave for a couple days. I'll give him a call and see what he's doing.
Yeah, because if he can get to you and you can get to a tree, then you can get to wherever you need to go.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So you won't be joining us on the Widowmaker.
No, we'll not be able to. No.
All right. The rest of us will. Is
All right.
that agreeable to you?
That is fine.
All right.
I
See
expect.
you in the hour.
All right. So, you guys hang out for an hour. Sun sets. You all can, by your own means, get to the Widowmaker. You see that it's been tagged. Well, it stands out because multiple lanterns are lit that are burning a sort of like yellowish color, not typical of like fire. It's like very yellow. You guys can get onto the deck. Nostradamus, or actually, it's Nostradamus and Ishkar.
First off, does anyone want to come with?
I mean, I'll go. I'd like
Yeah.
to. I want to see what he's talking about.
Not
Yeah,
doing anything here.
same.
Oh no, wait, she's
I-
working on a spell. Never mind.
Yeah, you're working on a spell. You were very busy,
Busy.
girl.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know that you'd be allowed into the actual meeting, but if you want to join on the ship, that's
Yeah, that's fine.
okay.
Mhm.
All right, shall we?
So, as you guys are on top of the deck,
We appear like right at like the edge of the deck and basically walk down from the railing.
nice. It was, oh, okay. Please be quiet. I have something important to tell you. He's clutching a rolled up piece of paper. I have received orders that I do not agree with. I am going to confront my captains on these orders. You are going to come back me up. We clear?
Do you want to share what your orders are?
The orders are to kill you where you stand.
And who does this come from?
He opens the thing and it just unrolls. You see a very fancy G that follows a scripted Gildis at the bottom of the note. Handed to me directly by Gildis. Which means I am going to have to disobey Gildis, which means I will no longer be a gold sail. But
And
I think
you're going to get the rest of the gold sail captains to follow you?
we are going to confront them. Whether or not they follow us remains to be seen. These men are terrified of Gildis, and I fear that fear may cause them to fight.
Did he give you any reason why you're supposed to kill me last stand?
We are supposed to betray the fleet once we see the Black Fog's flag.
Because he wants to be in Thaddeus's good graces, yeah?
I would assume that he's trying to play what he thinks is the sure thing.
And he thinks that Thaddeus is not going to just turn around and wipe out your entire fleet immediately after we're gone.
I think the man thinks. I think that he is going to probably try and offer an olive branch if he hasn't already. The two
Yeah.
knew each other.
I kind of had a feeling that that would happen, honestly. And I'm, I don't want to insult you in any way, but I am surprised that you're coming to me with this instead of just following the order.
I've never liked Gildas. I followed him because I grew up and I needed the money. Then I joined the gold sales and I'm really good at killing. There's no love for that monster. He was a means to an end for both of us as he gestures to Ishkar. Now, I can put my faith in you. I can't put my faith in a monster.
Wow. Well, yes. All right. I'm behind you. Are the other captains? Are the other captains there yet?
Another enemy, Bryden. This is coming from Bryden. Yeah, well, tell him to fucking get in line.
Well, here's the thing, another enemy, but another friend. Possibly more friends.
We shall see. Follow me. I don't want to keep them waiting.
Oh, they're here.
They're downstairs.
Oh,
So, you
Good.
take down to this new map where you guys walk down to the lower deck into the large open air, sort of like,
Everything's blacked out. I don't know if you.
what? It's blacked out. Oh, hold on. Reveal areas. Boom. There we
Okay.
go.
Cool.
Now you can see it. So you guys now you cinematically walk down. You guys gonna be coming from the left side of that room that's in the middle. You can see there's 3 captains sitting at this large oak desk or 2 tables that have been pushed to the middle. Nostradamus and Ishkar walk in. They are all human males. They're all humans, 2 males, 1 female. As you walk in, Nostradamus grunts. He goes, "Captains, I've brought the others." And then you can all file in and take your respective seats if you'd like, or you can stand around however you please.
I'll sit right next to Gildas.
Or nice. Nostradamus.
Sorry, no Strams. I would have motioned for my people to come with me down there. So
The rest of you are all down there as well, if you came.
oh yeah.
So the rest of you all pile in, take your respective seats. You hear Nostradamus will introduce them. Captains of the Rebel Fleet. These are my captains. Nelson Fremont, Cliff Sevens, and Jess Ingle. They all kind of just like nod. The guy in the middle, who is Cliff Stevens, is all right, Nostra. What are we doing here? Why'd you call this meeting so late at night? What's going on? Nostradamus like very quietly stands up, takes the parchment, and then just like frisbees it across the table until it floats like right into the middle. Cliff goes to reach it while Nostradamus starts to talk. He goes, "That is a letter handed to me personally by our boss, Gildas Hagan. He handed it to me, and he said it was very important. I read it, and as Cliff opens it up, and I'm going to tell you right now, we are not following those orders. I spit on those orders. And he uses his he is a copper dragon. I think it's acid. He spits a little bit of acid right onto the like right next to the paper. He goes, that man, that monster would have us betray the only hope that we have of winning against Thaddeus, and would rather sell us out to the very monster we're trying to defeat. Now, I do not know about you, but I'm going to take this, and I am going to consider myself no longer a part of Gildas's gold sales. Whatever we are something new, but we are not with that man. What say you? They kind of hand the sheets back a little bit. You see they all are like peering down, looking around, looking at Nostradamus, like very apprehensively. The note ends in the female Jess's hands. She goes, well, it's about time that guy did something to piss you off. And she like flicks it right back on the table. I'm with you, Nostradamus. Always have been. And I'm not leaving your side. Said that since the beginning. Nostradamus just like nods his head. Cliff and Nelson kind of like, you see the two males look at each other kind of, again, very apprehensively, and then like back at Nostradamus and just go. Cliff says, pipes up, you know what this is doing, right? You know you're making an enemy of Thaddeus, and if he finds out,
You mean Gildas?
yeah, sorry, Gildas. If Thaddeus doesn't kill us, Gildas certainly will. So, what you're saying is you have a fucking death wish. And I'll be honest, I don't know if I or my men want to be a part of said fucking death wish. His brow furrows. Well, if you run, then I will hunt you down and kill you myself for deserting those you said you would be helping.
Finn's just gonna look at the guy and just kind of motion to Nostradamus as like a may I?
Yeah.
And do you really want to betray me?
They both look like, you see them starting to sweat their brows. They're like, okay, look, no. I mean, look, all I'm saying is that we disobey this, we're making another very powerful enemy.
What's one more?
Who knows where all of our families live?
You obey this, you're going to make another very powerful enemy who's going to find out where all your families live.
Exactly. What would you rather have? Live and possibly get your family out after you properly warn them, or let your little girl grow up without a dad? He just looks and he fumbles for like, there's like clearly like maybe he's wearing a necklace underneath his shirt. He's just like, all right, Nostra, all right. You know, the best way around this is if you lie and say that we are doing this, right? I know. I'm going to be telling Gildas the next time I check in that all is well and that everything is going according to plan. And we will go from there. Hell of a plan you got there, Ann.
If I can sweeten the pot, when he comes for you, I will be backing you. My crew will be backing you, and my fleet, whatever remains of it, will be backing you. Will your fleet be backing you?
look, my men follow me wherever I say. So yeah, they'll be backing me, and they're gonna be backing you. So
All threats aside, I would prefer not to threaten anybody. I would rather have an ally. I would rather have somebody I can fight beside. I would rather have somebody that I can protect who can protect me. Somebody whose back I can watch, who will watch my back. And guess what? I don't give a shit what you all do after this. You do whatever the fuck you want. I will leave you the fuck alone.
a means to an end. You can't deny that's the best way out of this. And both the two, Nelson and Cliff, both look at each other again and they nod. And then in unison, almost at like you guys haven't seen this done before, but they all reach their hands up and they do one solid knock on the table. So they all look around and go, "It's done. We are no longer the gold sails. We shall be something new. I'll come up with a name soon. Maybe keep the golden.
Golden Suns.
I like
I was
that.
gonna say that.
Golden Suns. It's I kind of like it. It's like a new beginning, like a new fresh start kind of thing. And
Maybe the Golden Dawn.
that does sound better.
Like a dawn of a new age. Under new leadership, and then he's gonna just kind of motion to Nostradamus.
So the Golden Dawn. Here, here. And they all raise their fists again and give one big knock on the table. You guys all
Hear,
roll
hear.
with checks.
What did he say?
Perception checks.
Oh.
Ooh, nice. All right, so Finn, Magmore, as the here happens, you guys watch both Nelson and Cliff shoot a look to one another before like throwing their hand on the table and then quickly go back to like, their own whatever face they had before. They all kind of like smile a little bit. So does that mean we're free to go? Yes, Cliff. Go tell your men that we sail with a new name and a new purpose. Well, actually, no, we don't want to do that. All is well, because we don't want to let on anybody who might rat us out to Gildas. I know he has eyes and ears all over our ships. All right.
May I make a suggestion?
Go ahead.
Shall we begin this new alliance in trust? Verified trust.
I'm okay to empty out my purse.
Magmore,
I'm just gonna zone of truth the whole table.
Okay. So
we are all now in a zone of truth. You submit, or he will know that you do not.
No, they won't even be able to. They won't even be able to speak it.
no, because that's if no, hold on.
If they try to save, you would know.
Yeah. Okay. So
Does everyone submit to a zone of truth?
they all raise their hands.
Our captains included.
Yes, I submit.
We make a pact right here, right now, not to betray each other for the entirety of the battle with Thaddeus Decatur. After that, we can make a new agreement if you wish. but for now, we are at a truce. 1000%. If you agree, say you agree.
Finn. Well, actually, no, not Finn. Magmore, as you cast your spell and Finn starts to talk, you know, you can tell that both Cliff and what's his name? I already forgot it. Cliff and Nelson both succeeded on saving against your spell.
Okay.
And as they start to talk, well, you hear like they try to piggyback onto what Jess says as they all try to talk in unison is like no, like they don't actually say I do, but they mumble
Yeah.
enough to make it seem like it was something.
Okay. And I passed the perception and I was able to see the look that they shot.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm just gonna just look at the both of them and be like, so out of everyone in this room, why is it you were the only two trying to resist the spell? And also, I'm just curious as to why the two of you shot each other a look right before everybody said here.
Okay, roll a persuasion check, or how are you doing this? Is it persuasion, intimidation?
It doesn't matter either way. Intimidation.
Okay, all right. So let them. All right, so I'll say that just for the because Cliff sounds like a better name. So Cliff will save against your what's your intimidation roll?
14.
Yeah, so Cliff saves against it. You watch Nelson recoil and almost like collapse in on himself as he like tries to like sit further into his seat and try to not be like very apparent that he's doing something, but like he's like, immediately has become nervous. And Cliff is like, "What do you mean a look?"
I'm just gonna look at him and tell him to explain himself. The guy that's like reeling back in his chair.
I didn't. Nelson, what are you doing? And Nelson's just like, I didn't know a spell was being cast. I thought something bad was happening, so that's why I fought it.
Finn stands up and casts ethereal armor on himself.
Yeah, just so
Look.
every time you lie, I can tell. Regardless, or is that true? Or once they save it, they're good
Once they
forever.
they're fine for as long for the duration of the spell, but you just know they saved, so they can tell a lie.
Okay. I'm gonna recast it.
With the permission of Captain Nostradamus, we will cast the spell one more time. And if they fight it again, they will fucking die.
Nostradamus just slides his chair back, and without a word, just is staring behind them as he positions himself behind the two of them. He puts his hands firmly around their throats, like the back of their necks. He basically pulls them out of their seats up off of the ground and then slams their head down into the table and just screams at these people. Do you want to fucking die tonight? As just acid is starting to spittle out onto the table. Just no. Then you either commit to us or lose your head. He looks at you, Magmore.
Mm-hmm.
Do you cast?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you cast a spell. As you cast a spell, you hear, look, we're nervous. We don't, look, Thaddeus is so strong. And Gildas he's so angry. He goes, I don't fucking care. As they don't resist anymore.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna look at them in their predicament and just be like, to be fair, we are also very strong, and you are starting to make us very angry.
Look, it was just it's just nervous. Look, we're okay. We're not gonna hurt you, and we're gonna be behind you. We swear.
You
do
agree to the
understand-
truce.
Hear you, Nelson. I swear. I swear.
You swear what?
I swear that I'm not gonna turn on you guys. I'm gonna be behind you. We're 100,000% trust, and we're gonna kill Thaddeus together.
You swear to abide by the truce. Say it.
I swear to abide by the truce.
Now
I swear
you.
to abide by the truce. They Cliff quickly follows his suit.
Now everyone, I swear to abide by the truce.
I swear to abide by the truth. It echoes throughout the entire thing.
I'm just gonna sit back and be like, listen, understand, it's nothing personal. This is just quite the precarious situation we find ourselves in.
Now this is an agreement in trust. We trust each other. I trust you because you trust me. I will not turn on you because you would way rather not have me turn on you.
And they won't make it that far anyway. Understood? Yeah. No. What is understood? Trust. 100% trust. 100% trust. And he picks their heads both off the dude. We're talking bruised, bloodied all over it. And he's like, good.
You 100% intend to disobey Gildas.
We 100% pretend. Wait, we intend to disobey Gildas.
All right.
Nostradamus looks at him and goes, you two will be under my watch until we get to Ilix. Understood? Yes, Captain. You got off on the wrong foot. You better fucking fix it. And he lets go of them both. We're done here. Take yourselves, clean yourselves up. See you in the morning. We're getting to Ilix by noon. They basically pick up their shit, get their stuff together. Like, yes, Captain. Yes, we'll call you in the morning. And they've all run out, and Jess behind them just sauntering, just goes up, fist bumps Nostradamus. Goes, you still got it, Ed. He smiles and goes, I've wanted to do that to them for quite some time.
Do you trust them?
No.
Even after that?
I think that they are in the position they're going to say exactly what they're going to say, which gets them out of whatever they're in.
I agree.
I am going to make sure that they are under close watch. I promise.
Well, we will back you.
I will not let my men betray us. I will kill them before that happens.
Finn's just gonna look at Bryden and Rain. Are we happy with this?
Oh, I am happy with this. That was fucking awesome. Yeah. I don't trust them either. But I think that kind of goes without saying now. They seem like they're just two rats trying to get off a sinking ship.
Do you have someone else you can install on the chance that you need to behead the cowards?
They are but bricks in a wall. I can replace them.
Beautiful. Long live the Golden Dawn.
I really like that. He puts his hand and goes, I really like that name. Thank you. So
All
with
right,
that,
I need to go draw a circle somewhere. I just need a minute.
I bid you guys good night. Me and Ishkar will see you off. And they walk you up to the top of the deck, and then they take you off. And with that, we will have you guys teleport to the Terror of the Deep. I see Joe's already getting the needs to go to bed thing. So
Only 10 o'clock. It's fine.
The
I
the
know,
Thursday
sorry.
sleepies.
I have to wake up at 5 too. So
Same.
Well, then
Alright,
why do
Sam.
you keep going?
because I love this game. All right. Anyways, so either way, you guys can teleport to the Terror of the Deep. You find Julia, Xander, and Nocton have made fairly good progress. Loratus is not back yet, but you guys can gather the rest of you and get to bed. Finn, we will end it with the final message from Thaddeus, which is just simply, you know your friends in Port Royal are fucked. I got their feet boiling, their minds twisted, and they ain't got no friends to come and save them.
I don't have friends in Port Royal. Good night.
Then I don't feel bad. Never did anyway. Not Finn. See you soon. And with that, you guys bed down, get your full 8, and can wake up with the new morning on the 4th day with Ilix just hours out of your reach. So thank you guys. I know it ran really late, but I really wanted to get to this point because it really like the fucking conversation was gonna be sick. And it's episode 100, so deal with it.
99.
99, no, 99 by your count. It's 100 by my whatever. So either way, thank you guys for watching. Staying tuned if you're still with us, and hopefully we'll be back next week with the next stage in what's gonna happen with these guys. So good night, guys. Stay safe.
Good night.